What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Most Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
I'm alive, baby. I am alive. How are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm doing good.
Good. I like that. I like that a lot, man.
Not too much going on in my end.
Oh,
I live a boring life, dude.
you don't live a boring life, man. You're lit. That's what the young kids say, man. You know what I'm saying? You on fire. You got the juice. Yeah, man.
I'm a homebody. I work, watch football.
You work and watch. Okay.
That's about it, really.
I like it.
I guess you consider what we do work. I don't know, but
Yeah, I mean, am I working right
it
now?
isn't. It is and it isn't. But yeah, you're putting in the work. You're putting in the time.
We're putting in the work. There we go.
Putting in the time,
Yes.
whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's basically my life. So I'm sorry I don't have anything eventful for you today.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm trying to think on my end. Oh, and shout out to everybody that is looking and like, yo, man, what's going on with this scheduling? Man, it was 3, then it was 3:05, then y'all started at 3:04. We all over the place. It's all gravy, though. Because what we do know is at 4 o'clock, we will have Arthur Maulet joining us. Definitely excited about that one today, man. But what did I do today? Jeez. Oh, had a meeting this morning. Took Biggie to the vet, get him a little checkup. Checkarooski. It was good there. But I do feel some type of way, though, right?
Yeah.
I take him to the vet, right? He's supposed to be my dog. He's supposed to love me the most. Man, the vet lady got in there, got the rubber on him. He opened all up. I say, yo, what is this? I couldn't believe how he was just have your way. I'm like, yo, I thought that was just for me exclusively. And then I was like, man, I wonder how loyal my dog was after that. Car ride home was real awkward. It was, man. And while I was looking at him like, hey, bro,
He couldn't look you in the eye.
I was like, man, you was looking all in her face, rolling all over, let her rub your belly. Like, what's that about, bro? I felt some type of way, man. I
Did
did.
you normally give him a treat or something on the way home?
I usually do.
You didn't.
It was like, nah, You don't get to look out the bag today. Stay down
You
there.
gave it to Faith, huh?
You know what I mean? Yeah. I was a little upset, though, man. I definitely was. Definitely was, man.
The checkup went well. He's a healthy dog, though?
He is, though. Everything is good with him. Yes, except his loyalty. But other than that, he's good. So, yeah. I mean, it was pretty chill outside of that part. But I feel some type of way about that, though, man. I definitely did.
No radio, no Steelers, no inside scoops, no things
no.
we're missing out on in terms of buzz that's happening.
No. I'm trying to stay out the way, man. Shoot, I've been seeing what's going on.
I'm secretly becoming a fan of Matt Canada.
Oh, is that right?
I'm not messing with you because I like his response to some of the reporters' questions.
Okay.
Maybe not I'm as big of a fan of him, with his play calling or whatnot, but he's handling everything really well. Okay. So I got to give him credit for that. He has some swagger. He's talking about the offense being very explosive very soon. We're going to be putting things together.
Okay.
And then when they asked him, I think, about the criticism, if he hears it, he's like, that wouldn't be good for my mental health.
Oh, yeah.
He's good. He's got a good sense of humor. He's got a good self-awareness about him. So I got to give him props on that.
Yeah. And he
needs to pick up the play calling, though. We all agree.
Yeah. The interview was a good positive, like, Band-Aid for him, just to give him a little bit of a bridge. Because I also like the fact that in that same moment where he was talking about the whole, man, if I listen to it, it's not good for my mental health, kind of like joking about it. He did follow it up by saying, but at the same time, I do have family and people that care about me, and they're aware of it. So it was like, all right, I like how you kind of, it's not the big thing, but at the same time, you still kind of humanize yourself too. So I was like, shout out to him for that. He did handle it well, though.
Yeah, so that's, I guess, it in terms
even
of
with
Steelers world.
Even though it was funny, though, I felt like I was seeing all the reports that if he doesn't play well, he's going to get fired or something. Like, I was like, oh, Lord. Y'all getting a little extra now with these reports, man.
But
such is life. I do.
Your buddy?
Yeah.
Aditi?
No, she ain't say it like that. It was the remix.
Who else said it?
No.
They said reports. She was one of them.
She was speaking.
From what I heard.
She was speaking. She was in doing a radio show like this.
Okay.
With Pony. She says it could lead to, in terms of like it heating up where they could see that direction going.
He's on the hot seat.
Yes. He puts out, Aditi says, if he does not perform well this weekend, he'll be fired. That simple. No one looks to see underneath where she actually goes back and says, no, I did not say that. I said this once again. But you know how that goes. So, yeah, that's why I was like, yeah,
Well, he's already on somewhat of a hot seat.
No,
the
but
seat's warm.
But let's be real. Those are very different statements.
No, I agree.
Very different statements.
I agree, but I feel like he's already on a warm seat. Obviously, if the offense doesn't perform well in this game, the seat gets warmer. So that goes to her statement of could be fired or lead to being fired.
But it was never in the context of this week. It was never that context. It was just like it could lead to that.
Right.
Could that be 12 months from now? Could that be this all season? He put it out there. It made it this week, and that's why all the reports came from there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because what the people on Twitch were telling me that it wasn't like a report, like a fact report.
Yeah, it wasn't, yeah.
She
said she's heard.
I always thought it was just an opinion where she said, I think he could be fired, but I thought it was the deadline of literally this bye week. But there you go.
You know, a little clarification. But other than that, though, man, I've been vibed out, though, baby. It's been a great day.
Nice.
Great day. The research is in, so it's time to go ahead and have a little fun with this show, man. So with that being said, let us know where you're tuning in from. Give us that big boy shout out. Or you let us know where you're tuning in from, and we will give you the big boy shout out. Oh, Lord, man, my chest hurt, man. I ate some spicy tacos, before we had started up. And, I think I feel it, baby.
Taco Bell?
No, I won't Taco Bell.
Moats?
No, it was
Chipotle?
something. No, I won't that either. It was something else. I don't know. But I feel it in my chest now, Deke.
Trying to name all the taco spots.
You're doing too much. Don't you're asking too many questions. Just roll with it. Yeah. Oh, all right.
You about to do the Wolf of Wall Street for us?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go as him for Halloween. Actually, I'm not a big Halloween guy.
Yeah.
But I think that'd be an easy costume. You just throw on maybe a polo and some khakis, or you throw on a blazer or something.
Ooh.
Be a real easy outfit.
Ooh. Go! All right, I'm sorry, bro. That's what it was, baby. It's what it was.
You don't have to apologize.
I'm just living my best life over here, man. Just hey, let me live, man.
It might be something we got to do before the show now.
Hey.
Get us hyped up.
That's how you feel?
Yeah, ritual.
Hey,
Leah Warren, 254, Killeen, Texas. Leonard Gillum, the 301, Maryland. Jerome from the 253.
I say Jerome in the house. What up, baby?
Maxwell Cabell the third, checking in from the 305. We got Kelly Sumi checking in
Kelly
from the 140, Edinburgh, Pennsylvania.
Shout out to Edinburgh, absolutely.
Andrew Damsgaard Cronin, 303, Parker, Colorado.
Shout out to Parker, Colorado.
Steelers Girl 517 tuning in from Lansing, Michigan, as always. Jar Devil, the 310, San Pedro, California. Rod Dollars, 33, Youngstown, Ohio. Share a line, baby. Justin Manecki, hi from Erie, Pennsylvania.
All right, let me hop in here real quick, man. Let's see. We got Mr. Pitt Steelers for life, the 817, Fort Worth, Texas, baby. Rod, I don't think you said Rod Dollar, right?
I did.
You did? All right. Well, shout out to Rod Dollar again. But we also got Steel City Strong, the 949, Southern California, and Debo, the 617, Beantown. Is that Massachusetts?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely Beantown. All right, shout out to Beantown then. Lifted Ones, he in Sacktown, City of Trees, baby. Shout out to all the trees that are in the world. Nothing like beautiful trees. Love trees. I'm a big nature guy, man.
Two more here. Trevor Hamilton, 406, Montana. Rianne Farber, 785, Northwest Kansas.
Let's go.
And why the hell not? James Panzarella, Upland 909.
Turn up.
And James Heath,
why
Toledo,
not?
Ohio.
Why not? Let's get it, man.
Says he's at work operating the heavy equipment.
Oh.
Stay safe.
Okay. There it is.
Super chats.
Let's rock with him. Yeah, let's do a combo then, man. Yeah, because we know we'll get the new injury report at 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, around
after
that time.
the interview with Maulet.
Yeah, but hold on. Actually, did we address? I can't remember if we talked about it before we ended the show last time.
No.
I don't think we did either. Okay.
I go over it briefly.
Yeah.
Real briefly.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking all right. Kello, full practice. Steven Sims, limited. Pat Fryermuth, limited. Levi Wallace, though, DNP with that shoulder. Montrevious Adams, hamstring DNP. Josh Jackson.
He had a groin, right?
The unsung hero. Yeah. He's DNP. And then Larry Ogunjobi, knee DNP. Ogunjobi.
But he had the knee
he's gonna
last
be
week
fine.
too. Yeah.
I think he's got like 3 or 4 different injuries that are just popping up randomly.
He got a
usually
knee,
takes
got
a DNP
back.
on Wednesday or Thursday, then Friday he's back to full, and then he plays and balls out. Eagles, it looks like they're pretty healthy. Brandon Graham, DNP, hamstring.
Okay.
But then literally everyone else on the report: Bradbury, Brown, Fletcher Cox, Landon Dickerson, Patrick Johnson, Jason Kelsey, Isaac Sumalo, Darius Slay, Josh Sweat.
Ton of veteran days or something?
It's just all limited.
Oh, all right.
It's all limited. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Vet
assuming
Wednesday.
most of those guys play. So the injury report, which is good news for us, is less eventful than what it was these last 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
We're not sitting on pins and needles and hinging everything on the injury report.
This is true. This is true.
We would like Levi Wallace to be out there. It looks like Witherspoon's trending in the right direction.
Well, you say he was full, right?
Full. He was full last week on Wednesday. He might have been full on Thursday too, but then all of a sudden he was listed as doubtful. Yeah. I don't know what to make of it. AJ Martinez though, first super chat of the day. Says, happy birthday to Jonathan Holman.
Shout out to Jonathan, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, Jonathan Holman was the first comment. He says it's my birthday.
Let's go, man. Happy birthday.
We got Steelers Nation on fire. Moats, tell Maulet that you thought you was getting signed instead of him.
Hey, man, we didn't had that talk. Absolutely, man. The Arthur M.
Fish Momentum. What's good, guys? Almost done with work. Hashtag Steelers.
Let's go.
AJ Martinez. God bless Moats and Deke and all the chat. Sabotage 7. Sabotage 14. Sabotage 22.
Okay.
I found time to chill. Woo.
Hey, now.
We know AJ Martinez has been busy.
Yes, this is very true. Very, very true.
Sabotage 14, though, huh?
Man, everybody gets sabotaged, man. I'm telling you, man. Sabotage 69 next.
He's been playing good. I would like a little bit more support from the coaching staff.
Sabotage 69, bro. Sabotage 69.
Steelers Nation on fire. Moats, your dog is like a male. Once a guy sees another girl, everything changes.
Man, ain't that the truth? Like, he was in there before he went to the back. He was all like jittery. So I was like, let me rub on him a little bit. You know, he was all extra, wanted to like put his whole body on my leg. I'm like, man, you getting all the dog hair on my fit. And I was nice too. I had my Halloween Air Force Ones on to go with my Halloween themed shirt. And I'm like, you know what? Because I know you a little nervous right now. Let me get at that. I got you. I gave him the old Papa rub. You know, everybody got how they rub their dog. And you know they dog gonna act a certain way. So I hit him with that one. I'm like, yeah. Everybody looking like, yo, look at that. Look at that dog going right there. I'm like, yep, I know I got it. I know this mine. Y'all see what I got over here. And I take him to that back. Disappointed. Say, man, if you don't Biggie.
Was he skittish when you came to pick him up?
No. He was looking at me like, who are you? Why you want me? I want to stay here, Dad. I was like, no.
So he wasn't even excited?
No. He looked at me like, really? Like, I'm good. Looking later all in the face. It's like, yo, this is nuts.
Fish Momentum. Tell Arthur Maulet, yo, from a Fish Momentum.
There it is.
If we can remember, we'll try. Steelers Nation on fire. If Matt Canada gets fired, should the Steelers hire someone under Kyle Shanahan? Can't go wrong.
Sure.
Him or McVay?
Yeah, sure.
Steelers Nation on fire. TJ back again.
Oh,
TJ
hey
back. Oh, he's singing a song.
Oh,
TJ's
like,
back.
what?
Back again.
Hey now.
TJ's back.
There it is.
Tell a friend.
Sing it to him one time.
TJ's back.
Hey.
TJ's back.
Hey.
TJ's back.
Hey.
And he says, thanks, God. James Panzarella, real question. Is Tomlin protecting Kenny in Canada by saying the game came down to interceptions? We need to hold Canada accountable, too. 16 points per game. I'm also hearing 14. 14 points per game. Maybe it's 16 points for the team because we have a couple defensive touchdowns on the season.
Oh, yeah. I'm just thinking about is Tomlin protecting Kenny in Canada? Nah, Tomlin is just sticking with what he said the plan was going to be. He understood that this defense, kind of like what we talked about on, was that Monday? Yeah, either Monday or yesterday. Just in the sense that this defense was not brought together to be good. And if you want them to be just good, well, unfortunately, that's not going to be enough for this team this season. This defense needs to be elite. And granted, you're missing a TJ, and we talked about what that brings, but what you can't do is the plays that are readily available for you, like those specific interceptions. Those are the ones you got to come down with. And that is the difference in those type of games like that until you get, everybody up to speed, until that offense is averaging 20, 30 points, and Kenny is throwing for 300 and no interceptions and all that stuff. Until we get to that, yes, this defense does have to play to a higher standard. Is it fair? No. But that is what is necessary. So for Coach Tomlin, he's not going to waver on that at any point in time this season just because we want to, be more focused on getting that person out of here and trying to do everything to focus solely on that. Coach Tom, he understands that being divisive is not going to help this team win. Pointing and saying, hey, man, offense, we know y'all ain't good right now, but I'm going to keep putting it on y'all and keep blaming y'all. That's not going to help them. But what does help this team is saying, hey, defense, we already know that you're in position to make these plays. You've already shown that you can make these plays. We talk about the interceptions we've had going into this last game. So it's like, man, for them, he just wants them to play to their potential. So I don't think that's asking for too much. I don't think he's trying to protect Matt Canada and Kenny Pickett, though, in that same vein. I think he's just being real about the state of the team right now, though.
I thought it was a pretty good perspective whenever I heard it. Game literally came down to them catching picks and us dropping them.
It's nothing more, nothing less. Like, I mean,
it is maybe a little
it's very simplified.
simplistic.
It's simplified,
right.
But I mean, in a nutshell, that is the difference.
Right, like if we catch those picks, who knows how the game changes. But then also, well, they definitely don't have 6 points. We know that for a fact. They made 2 field goals because we dropped picks.
So worst case, we're saying it's an overtime game.
But then also, the dude that dropped the pick, the last Kenny pick, as we were trying to win the game in the last 2 minutes, if he literally drops it, we have another chance.
Yeah, just score a touchdown.
You know what I mean? Or if he steps out of bounds or whatnot. It does kind of come down to that in a way.
Yeah, but the difference is, like we talked about before, I feel like in this profession, as you know, when you're talking about building or transition, athletes, coaches, staff, front office, they have a little bit more patience in certain elements. Whereas for fans, as we can see, man, 3 weeks, 4 weeks in, y'all were already hollering for changes. 7 weeks in, and y'all are like, man, we need to fire this, do that. Whereas when you're talking about building it up, it's like, man, all this turnover before you even get a full year to see it, man, what did this actually look like? What did they do well? What did they struggle? What did they figure out along the way? When you keep cutting your legs up before you even get there, you just prolong this process, you know? And I think for the coaching staff, they understand that. And that's why you still hear them kind of being supportive of everybody, even when they're struggling, as they've seen at times.
James Panzarello then clarifies and says who caught the interceptions and who didn't. I mean, but we got what you said.
Right.
In your initial comments. No
Absolutely,
worries.
man.
Google East. Sabotage will be broadcasted on Sunday in Philly. Saying Sabotage 10, Sabotage 2, and also Sabotage Canada.
I'm confused.
I don't even know if that's possible.
I was going to say, then who's the sabotager? Is it Kenny?
Exactly.
Or is it Coach T? Who's the sabotager?
Yeah, I guess it would have to be Kenny, Coach T, or Rooney.
Or
Omar
7, because he
maybe.
ain't put 7 in there either.
Omar Khan, maybe.
Or Colbert, he's another one. He wasn't included. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, that wasn't the list of names I was expecting to be together right there.
So he likes Trubisky, Mason, and he's not a Pickett guy. I'm reading in between the lines in that comment.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm reading in between the lines. He's saying it's not Canada, it's not Mitch, and it's not Mason.
Gotcha.
He's just not a Kenny guy.
Okay.
It's unfortunate.
That's very unfortunate, man. He got to get with it right now, man. It ain't changing anytime soon.
Okay, that is it for the super chats then.
All right,
Start off the show.
Let's go ahead and tap into this preview. Steelers versus Eagles. I don't know why I'm making that voice. It's the tacos, bro. Explain the tacos. Just leave me alone. I'm just here so I don't get fined, Deke. All right? Just leave me alone.
No one was going to find you.
Leave me alone.
That would have been a soft excuse to cancel the show. I will say that.
That's what
We've never canceled a show.
You're right. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. But sometimes, man, when you got too many tacos in your system, man, and it's happened the way it's happened to me, it's like, hey, man, you know, it was game time decision. I got nervous, man. Sometimes you get nervous. Sometimes. Not all the times, but sometimes, you know. But anywho, as we start off with this Eagles-Steelers matchup, I guess some of the things that, like I always start off with, advantages, disadvantages, and then from there we'll obviously converse storylines, how you think everything kind of plays out. But watching them on tape, man, some of the advantages that I do think we will have, because as we talked about yesterday, breaking them down in terms of what we like and don't like, this is a very complete team. In all three phases, realistically, man, they're a good squad, man, with really good players. They're coached really well. But I still feel like some advantages that we will have in this is our interior pass rush, man. When you talk about their offensive line as a whole, yes, they have some cool names, but they're better situated for the run right now in terms of the run game, run blocking. That's where they really are, you know, varsity constantly. Whereas when you're watching them, though, in passing situations, got to have it, drop back, even some of the quick game stuff, you watch, man, these dudes get beat a lot. These dudes give up pressure. And like I said, it's outside and inside. I just think the interior part of this offensive line, though, is their weak link to me when you're talking about the pass protection. And I just think that that's something that we'll definitely be able to take advantage of when you talk about Larry Ogunjobi and how he's been playing these past couple of weeks. He was also cooking down in Miami. Whew, child. Talk about Cam Hayward. He was also cooking down in Miami. He made some plays too. Man, it's good to see that. Guys like Montravius Adams. I just think that their ability to get off the ball, their ability to rush, I just think that it will cause some problems for them. And I'm just hoping that can at least help disrupt some of the timing stuff that they're doing with their passing attack. Because like we said, the misdirection is really, I'm getting it out. But if you can find a way to make him pump and you get a hit on him or anything like that, I mean, all of those things are going to be critical and beneficial for us in this particular matchup.
You have any thoughts on what we should do with the secondary then? Should we be pressing?
So this is my thought process, man. I would love to almost implement a similar approach to what we did in Miami, the 2-man, the Tampa 2 stuff, because it was allowing our linebackers and corners to be aggressive, to not allow a free release,
still have the
but you're protected over
with
top.
Edmonds and Minka.
Absolutely. Right. So when you want to give that man feel, you go 2-man. So now you're getting that man-to-man underneath, but you got 2 guys protecting you high. When you want to give that zone feel, you go Tampa 2 because it gives the illusion of cover 3, but it's a better setup in terms of the eyes, in terms of what the corner's able to do, and almost not tricking the quarterback, but just being able to do a little bit. I'm trying to think, it's like a dual threat element to it, because how you're going to be able to still be aggressive, but for that corner, he can sink off, and anything coming to that flat, he can still jump on that. But the weakness of the Tampa 2, as we talked about, is that little spot between the corner and the safety, right on the sideline, that little honey hole. But we know that's a tough throw.
Jalen Hurts, I haven't really seen him in this Eagles offense make that throw in terms of what I've seen. It's been a lot of slants and stuff over the middle.
So that's why playing them, I'm like, when I don't want to go man because some of the crossing stuff can get a little messy, you go with your 2-man element, because you go Tampa 2 because now I have eyes in terms of your vertical hook player sitting there, very similar to like a cover 3 defense. But difference is I have my middle runner who, hey, if it's a short pass, man, he's there for that to give you a little added protection over the ball. And then if it's trying to have somebody work in the middle of the field, splitting those safeties, he's also there to give you protection there. I kind of like that. And then from there, you just kind of pick and choose when you want to go true traditional cover 1. We did that in Miami as well. It was times where it was literally cover 1. One safety in the middle of the field, and it would either be Minka in the middle in terms of the low hole jumping routes, or they would have Miles Jack or one of the other linebackers kind of roaming the inside and having Minka in the middle of the field. Edmonds would be matched up with Gesicki. So we could do some of that as well. We just don't need to do a ton of it because of the matchups. But whenever you want to say, hey, man, let me dial up a blitz real quick, that's when you would go to some of that cover 1, true cover 1, because the ball got to come out fast. These guys aren't going to have to cover as long. But I wouldn't play a ton of cover 1 if I'm not heating them up or if I'm not organically winning with my front 4, because I think you're going to ask a little bit too much in this matchup with the way that their offense has been clicking, and they actually are intentional in terms of trying to work A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and stuff like that.
Yeah, 100%. I get what you're saying, because even though they're not sitting back, shotgun, 4 wide receivers, throwing 300 yards a game, you still got to respect an A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, because Jalen Hurts is still getting them the ball in a frequent manner, at least.
Absolutely. So that would be the answer to that. But continuing on, though, with some of the stuff that I do think we'll have advantages with also is our run game. But I'm very specific about our run game when we're in our real personnel, that 12 personnel, that 21 that we talked about, that we showed on versus Miami at times, man. We were having some success running the ball downhill. Yeah, and just bigger body. We're not trying to be cute. We're actually trying to be a physical running team. Kind of like when we talked with TG yesterday, remember, Terrence Garvin, he was saying that we still trying to figure out what are we going to be fully committed to. Are we trying to be a physical, we're going to run it, smash down your throat, or are we trying to air it out? And we've seen our offense look very different at times. 50-plus attempts, 40-plus attempts. Then we've seen it where we're trying to run the ball, not really throwing it as much. But I do feel if we are committing to running it and we actually do it with good run personnel groupings, I do feel like that is one of the ways that you can have success against this Eagles defense. And that has shown up on tape now a couple of times with them. Problem is, they score a lot. And even we talked about that Dallas game, it was crazy to see them still trying to run the ball and still being able to work their way back into the game, because most of the time when they get up, it forces you to have to throw it a little bit more, and that's what their defense is built perfectly for. Rushing the passer. They just brought in Robert Quinn to go with what they already have in terms of Fletcher Cox, Javon Hargrave, Hassan Reddick, guys that win one-on-ones. And then we talked about their corners. They play man. You know why they playing man? Because they know that ball got to come out right now, and they jumping everything. So the running game really is going to be important in terms of maintaining drives, in terms of just keeping Kenny out of harm's way. I still think you could throw on them, but you don't want to have a ton of passes against this team where we talk about how successful they are and how they just have a really good nose for the football, you know, in terms of being able to create turnovers and stuff like that. Yeah, you might
be right then, because we could then start doing some of these boots and stuff off that heavy personnel, and that's a good way to
that's
defeat
how you attack
the man
that.
coverage.
Yes.
Now, one of the things, though, I'm thinking over these last however many games as to why we haven't been able to get a good run game going, specifically in those formations, is just due to our defense giving up double-digit leads early on. Like the Dolphins game, we're giving up 13 points, like, boom, just like that.
But the thing that's crazy, even in that sense, giving up 13 points, here we felt like, man, we got to go right now. But you look at that Dallas team, man, they were down the same type of situation, and they kept running the ball, and that was how they really got back into it, which was weird.
I guess the difference is Dallas probably had more faith in their defense in that moment than us. But I like how our defense has been performing, so maybe we do have a little bit more faith in saying, all right, even if we give up some early points, defense will get it right. Let's just stick with our plan on offense. Whereas last week, I really do feel like it felt like, all right, we're down 13-0. We got to start putting up points quick. Because Miami is
at that
just
time they were going to run us out. Yeah,
you know, is this going to go back to like the Bills game where the
Bills
that's that
past trauma, man?
Exactly. But now
they had us. I'm with you. I was with you, though.
Based off how the defense adjusted, hey, maybe they can keep doing this going forward, and we don't have to start getting into the 40 pass attempts with Deke. Although I'm still not opposed to it because I think he can nickel and dime defenses, but playing this team with their cornerbacks and stuff, it might be wiser to stick with Najee, stick with Jalen Moore, and try to get things going just based off how their defense is constructed.
And I think this is one of those ones where you don't want to give them extra possessions either. You know, and the turnover element is heightened in some of these type of matchups where we don't look on paper and we're like, hey, man, I feel like we got the better team here. We feel like we match up extremely well with them at all phases. Like, this personally isn't one of those to me, but how do you win those games? Those little details, ball security, taking the ball away. Talked about Miami. It was like, man, we felt like we matched up decent, but they still had some things that could give us some issues. But it boiled down to kind of how Coach Tomlin said it, and kind of what we've been talking about as well, just those little differences of you catch two, you miss two, or, you know, if it's 1-1, if it's anything different, how that could have ultimately changed its outcome. So once again, this is one of those matchups where it's like we can't allow them to have extra possessions. We can't shoot ourselves in the foot, so to speak. And that's the thing where I do feel like we're still going to throw it. Don't get it twisted. And I still think that's going to be the best way for us to move the ball because we know we're not as consistent running the ball. And we're not going to do a ton of 12 and 21, I don't think. But when we are in it, we got to be effective because it will open up that play action. It will open up a lot more stuff for us. Two other things, though, that I think will work in our favor. We're going to be overlooked like a mug. I can tell you that, man. Just in the sense of, man, we know it's the whole cross-town or cross-state element of it, but me and TG, I mean, kind of like what we were joking about yesterday, but it wasn't just nearly a joke all the way because you do feel almost like you can let your guard down, so to speak. You still are preparing. They're still going to take it serious. Don't get it twisted. But in the sense of you almost sigh. Like, we just got out of Dallas. Prime time, that was a big one. This should be an easier one. Shouldn't be as crazy. Shouldn't be as tough. So even though they're still going to be prepared, that part I do think helps us out in a sense because we don't have that opportunity over here. We don't have that mindset over here. Our mindset is what? Man, we got to come out swinging. We got to get ready to fight like son of a guns. Like, man, it's going to be, you know, tooth and nail. We're going to scratch, claw. Like,
with TJ coming back too, there is a huge urgency.
Think about like how we feel here in Pittsburgh. They don't have that same type of urgency right now. Not saying that they take it lightly, but that is a difference. And that is something when we talk about Coach Tomlin, how many times have we said, man, we don't feel exactly like going to Tampa, but it's not far off in terms of oh, this is almost like an insurmountable task. But we see in those type of moments, that is when you get the best version of Coach Tomlin. That is when you get him getting these guys to be overachievers, to do what a lot of people don't think they can do. And that's just one of those things that I do feel like will benefit us. And then the last thing is this, man. We talk about special teams mattering. Well, you said Steven Sims was practicing, right?
Actually, the new injury report just came out.
That what you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't know if you was watching, but on special teams, the Philadelphia Eagles, they was giving up a little yardage on that thing, kickoff return and in the punt return game. Now, y'all know how we hold it over here. Anytime somebody come on the show, they usually ball out. Steven Sims owes us a ball out game because he didn't get to play last week. I just feel like either way, regardless of who the returner is, in all seriousness, I do think that this is an opportunity, though, because that was also part of the reason why Dallas was able to get back in the game. They had two big field flipping returns. One is a kickoff return and one was in punt. And when you're able to do those things, that's how you steal possessions. Tampa Bay, think about the two returns we had there from Steven Sims, one on kickoff, one on punt. Critical in terms of our success in that game. When you're talking about winning these type of matchups where on paper it looks like, hey man, nah, they're undefeated. We are what we are. Impossible. This is how you do it. So for me, man, I do feel like we will be able to take advantage of that part of it. And we're going to have to, man. And if it's Steven, we need to touch paint. We need touchdown. If it's Steven.
Yeah.
Gonna get off. But if it's Steven, we need touchdown.
Yeah, that's the type of stuff you need in games like this where you're double-digit underdogs, and we've seen it. How many times? We've seen it last year against the Bills. We saw it against the Chargers. Where else have we seen it? I guess. Wait, did something happen in the Bengals game? Am I wrong? I know there was a lot going on with the field goals and the kickers missing.
I can't remember
something?
right now.
I feel like something good happened on special teams for us against the Bengals.
Was it Gunner? Did he have a return?
I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
But also the Bucks.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen the impact of special teams for us.
When it's a close game.
Absolutely.
And sometimes, as simple as Tomlin made it seem, they caught their interceptions, we dropped ours. Sometimes it's like, close game, oh, we had a really nice punt return. Flip the field. They didn't have anything good going on their special teams. Sometimes it comes down to that.
And there's nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, that's why you have a whole team. It's 3 phases of football. We neglect it until it matters, right? But for us this year, we are seeing that, hey, man, this is how we're getting out of some of these stadiums. We can directly point to it and say, hey, man, this has helped us out, man. So I do think we need to continue on with that. Yeah, it has hurt us.
Punt,
yeah.
Him fumbling the one, too. Although we got that one back.
Right.
You get my point.
Yeah, I'm really trying to think what happened in Cincinnati.
I feel like something good happened on special teams.
Was it we didn't block a punt?
Or was it just all the 5 picks that we got? Or was it 4 or 5 picks? Is my memory really that bad these days?
Wait a minute now. Yeah,
blocked extra point. Thank you, Nathan.
That's
Woods.
what it was. But that's what we were talking about, though.
The Minka blocked extra point right at the end.
That's what we're talking about, though, with the snapper, though.
Yeah.
Was that the only thing?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it was a theme throughout the game because
it was the block first, and then after that, they stared missing. But
exactly.
Exactly. Okay.
It did. Yeah. Special teams impact.
It did, man. It did.
So that's the point I was trying to make.
Yeah,
I guess my memory's so bad these days.
Hey, no, man. We ain't gonna talk about nothing like that right now. Boy, I'm all over the place. We just here. But yeah, man. Okay. But yeah, man, the special teams part does matter, man. And this is one of those ones where, I do feel like we're gonna need some of that action a little bit, man. So hopefully his hammy is fully prepared and ready to roll, and we can get after that thing, man. Now, some of the challenges or disadvantages that I think we will have to account for. Their misdirection offense, man. They're going to test our defense's eyes. They're going to test our defense's communication and discipline.
It's literally every play.
Every single play,
it's
man.
So annoying.
Every single play, they're going to have some type of cross key action where you're getting a tight end going across the formation. It's some type of bootleg action, RPO action. It's always, it looks like this, man, the whole time. So when you're talking about
Canada should maybe take notes.
I mean, we'll see.
That's what our offense should be.
Well, but you also have to talk about the execution.
Oh, they have Hurts and we have Pickett,
yeah,
too. That's a difference. Hurts is a better runner than Pickett.
And their offensive line has been more consistent early on, at least not just this year, but the past 2 years, they've at least had more talent, like a Lane Johnson. We haven't had a Lane Johnson. You know what I mean? They've been able to build around stuff like that. And they've also had other guys that have been in there, too, now that I'm thinking about it. But, yeah, our offense will get there one day.
Canada said it.
Yeah, I mean, that is ideal. You look at that off because I think we're more aligned with Philly's offense than we are with San Fran's. I know people say, hey, man, it's very similar in terms of the lateralness of it and stuff, but I don't think we commit to the run in a traditional sense the way that we see San Fran do. I think we like to do more of, like you said, RPO, zone read type concepts, but difference is...
Right, because we got better receivers.
Yeah.
We got receivers like
right.
the Eagles.
Absolutely. We're definitely more in line with them.
Well, all three teams have a good tight end.
Right. But we're more in line, like in terms of how we're constructed, is definitely more like Philly. You're absolutely right. Yeah, but yeah, the misdirection offense, man, I do think, like I said, defensively, that's going to just have its own set of issues. When you're in man-to-man, you're going to have legit eyes. And then on top of that, depending on if you want to lock it versus passing certain things, that dynamic causes other issues, just in the sense of how are you reading this? If you're not on the same page, guys running free, that's not what you want. But they scheme that up a lot because of some of that stuff right there. So that was the first thing, man. In terms of some of the things that I was a little bit concerned about from a disadvantage standpoint. The second is their pass rush. And I felt like that prior to them trading for Robert Quinn. But yeah, now I do feel concerned about their pass rush just because they are a really proven group. And it's interior and outside pressure. They got a lot of money in that room too. It's not like those guys are just good by accident or they built that through the draft. Nah, we know what Javon Hargrave was, and that's why he was able to get paid. We know what Fletcher Cox is and what he's meant to the NFL. Hassan Riddick, we've seen the type of player he can be now that he's, fully developed into who he can and what he's capable of. Robert Quinn. I mean, this dude just last year was second in the league in sacks. So
Josh Sweat made a Pro Bowl.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Josh Sweat. Yeah, he's another guy. And he's a first round or second round pick.
I can't remember.
But so he's a high pedigree guy as well, though. But yeah, he comes off the bench. And then you got Brandon Graham, who's the old head vet out there.
Just like getting 30 or 40% of snaps. Yeah. Just a steady guy, steady leader for your defense.
Because he went from being a Pro Bowler, part of the Super Bowl team, to now he's kind of like aged out, almost like the Jerry Hughes of Buffalo.
If that's like your fourth or fifth best pass rusher.
It's like that's a heck of a situation, man.
You got something good going on your defense.
So when I think of that mixed with our offensive line, yeah, that definitely has me a little bit concerned because even last week, we did do a good job of protecting Kenny, but when we were getting beat, some of the players, it's just kind of like, I definitely think this guy in Philly is better than that guy right there. So that's the part that's going to make it a little bit unique, but we're going to have to do some certain things, man. Some of the misdirection that Philly does, we do as well, and I do feel that should be able to help us. I think tempo is also going to be something that we should potentially implement as well to kind of help with this offensive line, to help with that pass rush, because you don't want those guys just being able to be fresh and teeing off. And you don't want to fall behind either, where they're going to be obvious passing situations. So the pass rush is real, which is why that running game for us needs to be real.
Oh, yeah. It goes back to what you initially
it goes hand in hand, man. Absolutely.
Keep them off balance if we're just able to run the ball. You're not able to just tee off on our offensive tackles like that.
Yeah.
Because you got to worry about the run.
Absolutely.
So let's have some success with it.
Absolutely. All right. And then the last thing, man, that I thought could be a disadvantage or very challenging is just our matchup with their defensive backs. We talk about those guys, man. They have high-end talent. They also have good just depth as well, man. And they're a smart group. They're a veteran group. You heard me praising them yesterday. And it's one of those ones where they capitalize on mistakes. They're very opportunistic, but they're very fundamentally sound. And when passes are tipped, a lot of times those players are going to get them. If it's an overthrow, they're going to get it. They hardly ever let footballs, just fall harmlessly to the ground. And that is part of the reason why they're so successful as a team, because they capitalize on a lot of that stuff. Some of the similar stuff that we were talking about on our defense. Hey, man, just catch the ones that are given to you. They do that really well. But like I said, for me, man, just seeing the fact that they can match up man to man, but they are capable of doing some of the zone stuff. But it's more so coupling even the not high end guys with that pass rush. It is like it's almost like grading on a curve for them. So a James Bradbury, who, if he's by himself with no pass rush, you're not really thinking about him to that level. But you throw him out there with this pass rush, it's like, hey, go on, man. Hey, that's not what we think it is anymore.
Yeah, they're playing with confidence.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Avonte Maddox, it's like, yo, if he doesn't have this type of crazy rush and those players around him, I'm like, all right, he's a good player, but I don't look at him to that level. when that pass rush is out there with that group, man, he even out there rocking out. And it's like, it's dope to see because that's what it's supposed to look like when you got rush and coverage working the way that they do. Their rushers feel like they can win every rep. Their corners are like, man, we locking up anybody.
Yeah, it's how our defense should look like, especially when TJ's
Absolutely.
back. Yeah,
100%, man.
That's exactly what we were talking about heading into this season.
That's what. Come on, man.
Like, we don't have the greatest corners of all time, but
this
they're
pass
really
rush,
talented.
Yep.
And they've had success in the NFL, so I don't see why they can't hold up. If we could have a TJ Watt and Highsmith and a Cam Hayward going off on other teams' offensive lines.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the first receiver-cornerback matchup where you're just like, okay, it's kind of like evened out here?
Yeah.
Because every other one, even going back to the Bengals, is like, I think we have the advantage here, especially with Pickens becoming who he is.
Yeah, because my thing is, it's like, I can see them saying, we don't want to worry about Pickens. Slay, you go follow him around. Now it's like, all right, we know Claypool and Deontay. Are they both going to be hot at the same time, or is it one or the other?
We're going to have to pick on Maddox.
Yeah.
Get Claypool in the slot, maybe.
Right. Because that's the thing. I'm just like, that creates just that question of how are they going to match that up? And like you said, they play that man-to-man, so you're not going to get a ton of, let me get Claypool on a linebacker. They're not going to give you a ton of those matchups, whereas with Miami, they were. It was nuts. I was like, all right, keep running this 2-man. We're going, all right, I like this now. Yeah.
It's going to be a fun game.
No, it definitely is, man. It definitely is. Because like we said, it's a good matchup, though, like in the sense of we got action. It's not like one of these situations where, oh, my God, we don't, how do you do this? How do you do? It's like, no. We got some, man, we're going to have some smoke for them now. Believe that. But it's going to be the question of, can we do it consistently, and are we fully going to commit to some of this stuff as well?
The thing I like about this matchup versus last one against the Dolphins is Eagles aren't as fast as them.
Correct.
And I think that's something that hurt us early on in that Dolphins game.
Oh, man, you adjusting to it. Heck yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And the Eagles, they run everything fine. Like, they actually run everything really good. They don't make the mistakes.
Right.
It's, you know what I was thinking? I don't know if I said this yesterday, but they're all in. You know how you talked about with our offense, we're questioning the receivers blocking. Even on some screen passes dating back to last year, we'd throw a dump off to a receiver. And it was like, this is designed for the receivers to block and us to gain 5 or 6 yards. The Eagles do that in every facet.
Yes.
You could see
they're all committed.
Everyone in that offense, all the players, they're committed to the play calling. And you see it play out because they're not making mistakes. And it's running like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah. It's more so less about the individual, more about the greater good. Yeah. And it takes time, though, for that. And we are in a different phase right now. That phase that they're in, we had that phase. We've been through that phase here where it was like, yo, we can buy in. It's a lot easier to buy in when you're 6-0, right? When you have been winning. For us, it's like, man, we're figuring that thing out. We still got some young players on this team, and it hasn't been success right out the gate. So you do kind of go through that a little bit with a young squad until you start to trust each other to that level. You start to trust his coach staff to that level. But they'll get there in due time. But that is a part of when you talk about the progression of where they're at versus where we're at right now. That's the difference when you're looking at it, man.
It's just like, I think the Eagles are playing really well. They have talent. I don't think they're this unbeatable team, though.
But they're consistent as heck. They play
they've
with
had
hiccups.
Teams have got them.
Absolutely.
The Eagles' offense kind of just went dead in the second half of that Cowboys game. But they have found the ways to win. Yeah. And that's the other thing you got to give credit for. They've kept that confidence even whenever there is some bumpy roads within these games.
Yeah. And that's a huge asset, man, when you have that type of belief as a team. You said, man, we've felt that here. We know what that felt like, man, in terms of just, it doesn't matter what the score is, we got action. It doesn't matter how much time is left, we got action. Like, that's a great feeling to have. And that's when you watch them on tape, man, that is definitely what they have right now, man. All righty. But yeah, man. So those are, like I said, some of the advantages and disadvantages I think that we will have in this particular matchup. But how you feeling about it, though, as a whole?
We doing our score predictions?
Man, let's talk greasy one time. What's up?
How I'm feeling as a whole? It's the same
and actually,
way.
y'all drop in the chat, too, man. Your score predictions for this matchup, man. Steelers versus Eagles. Let us know who gets it done, the good guys or the green guys. But either way, we're going to have a little fun. And like the stream while you're at it. Subscribe if you have not done so. And hit the notification bell. Salute you.
It's the same way I have been feeling. If we take care of our business, we got a chance. I don't see why not. And going back to what I said just a couple minutes ago, this Eagles offense doesn't really scare me too much.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to have a crazy-ass play like the Bills did with Josh Allen where they're throwing a 98-yard
that super
bomb
explosiveness, yeah.
So I think this isn't anything different from what we've seen these last couple weeks in the Bucs and the Dolphins. It's just kind of like a combination of the two, and I hinted to that yesterday. So let's just play really sound defense, and we've been doing that these last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get Witherspoon back. We just got to be on our P's and Q's, man. We really do. And the offense, as much as people are still upset about it, we only had 10 points last week.
Yeah.
If you watch the game, you really saw improvement. You continue to see improvement from Pickett. You continue to see connections that are growing between him and the receivers as well, him and Freiermuth, and then him and Pickens. You're seeing some stuff with Claypool, too. Like, even though Claypool fell, like, for Pickett to throw that pass
it was
that
still
he fell on,
it was
it's
still
like,
the right
dude,
throw.
I trust you to make the play. You got the mismatch right here. So really, man, I feel good about the passing game. Can we get the running game going? I think that's the big question mark on offense. Can Najee Harris have a game? Can the offensive line block against this Eagles defensive line, keep them off guard with the pass rush, all the stuff that you were hinting at? Because I think that's one of the ways we could take advantage, particularly because their inside linebackers aren't their greatest strength.
That's how I attack it, man.
So let's get the ball over the middle, even though that's, again, something a lot of Steeler fans have been complaining about thus far with this offense.
But ending the game, we saw more action, though. We saw more middle of the field at the end.
Yeah, the fourth down throw from Pickett to Freiermuth. So let's get the ball to Muth. Let's run the rock with Najee Harris a significant amount of time. And can the defense, even though they've been playing well, just as a whole throughout 4 quarters, we only let up 16 points as a whole. We got off to a bad start last game. So can we get off to a good start and let the offense set the tempo with Najee?
That would be nice if we could, man.
Right?
Because I feel like if we can get out front, it's a different ball game. I just don't want us to come from behind. I think coming from behind is a tall task this week, man.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I believe in this team. I really do. I think the defense keeps it going. There could be a little bit of the overlook factor with the Eagles, as you mentioned. I just don't think they're that amazing. They're a 6-0 team. They're a really solid team. I know they're going to be in the playoffs. They're going to be in the mix.
Yeah.
But they're not this unbeatable opponent. And I think we are better than what our record indicates. And I think time will show that as the season continues to go on. The offense continues to improve. Pickett, he makes up for those late interceptions last week and takes care of business late in the game. I think he gets... Again, it goes back to last week. Going into it, I didn't think Pickett had to throw for anything gaudy. I think his numbers ended up being like over 250 because we had to pass it to get back into the game and everything. But if we can be firing on all cylinders on the offense and get Najee the ball, and he can run the rock and we can have success, I think Pickett only needs like 200, 210.
Okay.
Just take care of the ball, and I think that's what he's going to do.
Okay.
His accuracy's on point. What has he got? Like a high 60s or 70% completion rate on the season?
Okay.
The interceptions, that's just for the geeks out there that want to look at analytics and overlook it and don't really watch the game and don't know football. That's what those interceptions for. Because if you watch the game, Pickett is pretty damn good. I mean, you're talking about Romo and Collinsworth complimenting him. So I know what I'm seeing. You guys could take the stats for whatever. Doesn't change the fact we do need to take care of the ball. And I think, again, Pickett's going to learn from last week. He will, absolutely. And this is a big one. Eagles used to be his favorite team growing up. They aren't anymore.
Hey, now.
Pittsburgh's his favorite team.
There it is.
He's a Pittsburgh. He officially became a Pittsburgh. You go to Pitt and you get drafted by the Steelers, it's your team.
That's what I like to hear right there, man.
Especially
That's how it's supposed to be.
Especially when you're the QB1. So we take care of Jalen Hurts on defense, dude. We do. He gets a couple rushing yards here and there, but I do think he tosses one or two to us.
Are we catching it? That's the question.
This time we do.
Are you sure?
Because I think not only Pickett has learned from the interceptions, but on the defensive end,
I seen 4 of these things hit it square, man. I seen 4.
The Cam Sutton one has still left me speechless. You
ready? I got it. Oh. Yeah. Look, I'm a dog too. Shout out to Sutton, man.
A lot of their offense is predicated on the run game. Now, Jalen Hurts is a part of that, and I do think he gets some yards because that's just naturally who he is. But I do think we stop Miles Sanders, and that's going to be a big deal too. We make them a little bit more one-dimensional in having Jalen Hurts drop back. But with their weakness of the offensive line, our defensive line is going to be able to get to them. And I think our secondary does fine against their receivers. The one I'm worried about Dallas Goedert a little bit, but how Miles Jackson been playing, how Devin Bush has been playing, Terrell Edmonds has been playing. I don't know if we're going to have Minka on him at all or just have Minka kind of free roaming out there. But I still like that matchup. It's just Dallas Goedert is that good, and we got to keep our eye on him. But I think we can take care of him too. It just really comes down to the basis of what I said at the beginning. We take care of ourselves. We're on our P's and Q's. We'll be all right. I think the Steelers win this one 21-17.
21-17?
Yep.
All right. Well, let's spend about 2 minutes. We're going to look through here, see what the people saying in terms of their predictions. I'm going to give you my last little bit and start at 57, and then I'll let it call at 4, and we'll be good. All right.
Mike Hood, 24-17, Steelers win.
Okay.
Is this a hot take from Black and Yellow Texas Steel? He has Maulet over Sutton. Is that just because he's going to be interviewed here coming up?
Because it's guys. I got to be.
We should ask him. All right, we got Thad Radcliffe. 48-10 Eagles.
God
He
damn.
says this dude Deke is delusional.
Sheesh.
I feel like that's a delusional pick.
48?
Eagles have put up that amount of what did they put up? 40? Didn't they put in the 40s against the Lions? But it was a close. Every game the Eagles have been in has been a close game, unless they've blown the team out, like the Vikings game. The Eagles still only put up like 20-something points.
Like 48. That's
I don't see the Eagles putting up 48 points like that. We got. Wow, I can't even pronounce this. I'm just gonna say O-Star, 33-27 Steelers.
Okay, a little high scoring action. I got Big Fish in the Pond. He says 45-3 Eagles. Alan Berman, 27-10 Eagles. God dang. All right. Let me see. Steely Don, 20-17 Steelers. Late field goal to win. Okay, I like that one.
Pittsburgh News and Highlights has 27-17 Pittsburgh. Rod Dollars, blowout, 33-6 Steelers dub.
All right.
MPCP says a 16-9 kind of game, in my opinion. That's what I was thinking. I feel like the Eagles are going to put up more than 9, though.
Yeah.
That's why I got them having 17. We get 21, though.
Okay.
Hey, for real, though. I know people are complaining about, Steelers only 10 points last week and everything. But legit, if one of those picks aren't thrown, I mean, because we were in the red zone both times. Now, it's a part of it. The execution, you got to do that. But, I mean, that's a 17 points right there.
No, you're right. You're right.
17.
I know for me, man, as I think about this particular matchup.
Let's listen.
Think about
the 2 times you've picked against the Steelers.
Don't you do this to me? Don't you do this to me now?
We're 2-0.
You do it. Why are you gonna do that to me, Deke?
Our 2 wins, actually. Our 2 only wins. The Bengals game and the Bucs game. So just go with your heart, dude. I don't care. I don't think.
Go with your heart,
I don't think any of us care, because I think in the long run it's gonna help. I think it's gonna help us get that done.
Well, dang, then, Deke, since you gonna put it that way, okay?
It's for the team.
God,
I'm bailing
dang,
you out right here.
man.
It's for the team.
Okay, since it's for the team, it's for the team. I got my Halloween shirt on because somebody getting got. All right. I do think that we will continue to see improvement. I really do. And I think that we will feel better. I mean, not in a moral sense, but in the sense that, we are getting what we need to see in terms of just feeling more confident, feeling more consistent. But I do think that right now we're just on 2 different pages when you're talking about Philly versus Pittsburgh, man. Philly, they're doing the things that we're trying to strive to do, but they've been doing them essentially every week right now. And that's why they've been able to get out of some of the games they've been able to get out of. And that's why they've been able to look as impressive as they have at times also. Whereas for us, we see how we fluctuate so much within a quarter at times, man. We can go from looking elite to just looking god-awful in the drop of a dime, man. And that's something that we can't consistently do against a team like Philly. And even though I do think Matt Canada will be better this week, I do think Kenny Pickett will continue to be better this week, and these receivers as well. I still have concerns about us winning a ton of one-on-ones versus their guys in terms of the pass part. And then also the flip side is this. Because of how good their DBs are, they're good enough that you're not just beating them in 3 seconds. You know what I mean? It's gonna take some time. But when you couple that with their pass rush, now I'm seeing that disconnect. That's the part that really concerns me because we're not getting cool, calm, collected Kenny. We're looking at Kenny under pressure. It's gonna be, that type of situation potentially. And unfortunately, I have it for the team. I'm doing it for the team. Just once again, just emphasis on the team. Okay, so y'all know this. 23-17 Eagles. I'm doing it for the team though.
What was my score prediction?
You were 21-17.
Okay. See, I already forgot that.
Yeah, I was 23-17, man. I do feel like we will score. I do feel like we will feel good about our defense at times also. I think we're going to have a couple turnovers. Like, that's the type of team they are, man. They take the ball away. That's what they do.
2 fumbles.
Chill, man. We ain't.
Pickett ain't throwing one.
Well, probability, which... We're just gonna leave it alone. I just think that we will have some turnovers, and we'll just leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Can we have weights to the turnovers though?
No, I don't want to
talk
about
Pickett's fault versus
no. I just think it'll be out there. I'm not getting a storyline with that. It's just gonna be out there. Okay. Yeah, because we've turned the ball over this season, anyways. We do that. In a couple of ways. It could be on special teams. It could be throwing. It could be running. But we do that.
I need to have some type of thing at stake here. I'm really playing my flag. I don't think Pickett does a pick this week. I
hope he doesn't. Don't put an eyebrow on it.
Nah, what can I do?
You've already shaved the mustache. What if you get a nose ring?
No.
Dang. All right.
Know your boy says let's bet, Deke. So he thinks Pickett's going to get picked.
Oh. Now, question. Have you ever, what if you shaved the mustache off complete? You already done the mustache, right?
Well,
yeah.
Wait, shave him. You're saying like go Amish or something for a week?
Yeah, or like, for like 2 weeks or something. Like grow this out, but keep this off.
I've never done that.
Yeah, just to make it look extra weird. Yeah. I just says 401, so see what time he hit us. But yeah, man.
Oh, I'm surprised. I thought he was going to call early.
I did too, man. I wasn't sure, dude.
I thought he had that type of energy, especially with the calling out of the locker room.
Is everything even set up? Everything's all right. We good. I ain't even make sure it was copacetic over here. All right.
Does anyone have any good steaks in the chat?
What if
they're saying shave the eyebrows? No. I already did that.
What if you
not run it back?
What if you just take one to the head? Just.
No, I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. Actually,
even better.
I don't want to mess up the haircut.
Why you don't want to mess up the haircut, man?
I mean, just taking a shot of alcohol. That's too basic, right?
I would agree.
Money always hurts, though. Because actually, I don't even mind taking a shot for the most part.
Arthur Maulet had texted me. I'm sorry.
What'd he say?
That. Oh, he just texted me and said, yo, this is Maulet. I was like, let me text him back, let him know it's the Moats. I just get out the right number here. All right, you good. But anywho.
Money always hurts.
Money hurts, but I like how you look. I like to mess with your appearance. I think that's what he wants, your appearance done, man.
Head shave, mohawk, ear piercing. I did have my ears pierced back in the day.
Would you do it again?
Two diamond studs.
Would you do it for the bet?
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. Because I don't know if would I mind it that much? I don't know.
He's calling us.
Okay.
Yep. Just wanted to give you the heads
right
up.
Now?
Yeah, he said he's calling us now. So go ahead and put on for the city.
You want me to put the line live?
What's up, man? How are you? Good. Appreciate you again, man. I'm about to
Ladies and gentlemen.
Go ahead and do the intro and get you started, all right?
Steelers cornerback.
I appreciate you again, man.
Arthur Maulet. Enjoy the interview.
All right, you got us over there? Arthur, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, all right, there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've told you about him. We've been hinting about him, saying that, hey, man, we finally going to get him on the show. This guy is in his 6th year in the NFL, his 2nd season right here in Pittsburgh after re-signing this offseason out of the University of Memphis, number 35. My
Yes,
cornerback,
Sirski.
Mr. Arthur Mr. Arthur Maulet, man. First off, baby, I appreciate you taking time to jump on the show with us, man. And I love your name. If anyone's never told you that, I want to tell you that every time I see you, I love your name, okay?
I appreciate it, man.
You already know. But let's just start at the beginning of this thing, man. What went into you joining the Steelers last season?
Yeah, last season, 2021 season, it was solid, man. It was a culture shock for me, honestly, too. Made me really love football again because I was a lot of people don't know last year was going to be my last year playing football, but kind of fell in love with it again, and obviously they extended me, and I'm taking advantage of every opportunity that I have.
Dude, that is.
Why was it gonna be your last year?
Yeah.
Honestly, just coming from the Jets, just being a journeyman as well. Just busting my butt and not really seeing anything, to offer from it. You know how the league is sometimes.
Yeah.
They pay guys and they're gonna play them, right? And I was just a guy like, if I'm gonna put my all into something and I'm not getting what I want, then it's on to the next thing. But like I said, signed with the Steelers on a reserve contract last year, and Mike T kind of took me under his wing and told me like what position you play, because I didn't have a true position. I played outside corner, I played safety, never played inside, and he was like, "Nah, you're gonna be a nickel," and fell in love with that position. Learned a lot about it last year, and I'm enjoying it now, man. And like I said, I found the love for the game again.
Dude, we're glad as heck you found that love again, man. You definitely been helping us out in a major way. Yes, indeed.
And you talk about culture shock. What do you like most about, whether it's the Steelers organization or just the city of Pittsburgh compared to the other stops that you've been thus far in your career?
Honestly, bro, it was when I first got here, training camp was big and all this stuff. I was so nervous because, one thing about Pittsburgh Steelers fans and the Yens at all, they don't play about football. You got to come and you got to be able to play.
That's the truth.
And with that being said, I got into training camp my first year with the Steelers, and Mike T, the first day after practice, Mike T is putting people on the big board, and that's one thing I love about the Steelers, man.
Yes.
You're not gonna go, you're not gonna be playing, or you're not gonna be in a building not knowing your role, knowing what you have to get better at, not knowing what to do. Other organizations, I'm not going to call out any names just like that, but with the Steelers, they're at your front door with it. You're going to know why you're playing, and you're going to know why you're not playing. Like Mike T says, just either JV or varsity. So I can respect that as a man and as a hard worker, so that's why I love it.
Now you talked a little bit earlier about switching positions, right? Because obviously when you were in New York, man, you played a little bit of safety. We know you played outside corner as well. And now here, you've predominantly been at the slot. Do you have any preference, though, on those positions? And what were like the challenges for you in terms of just switching and stuff like that?
Yeah, man, that was a big challenge for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because it's night and day, so to speak, man. When you talk about that inside versus outside, man,
bro, it's night and day. I'm not saying outside's easy, right? But I am saying it from the receiver splits, from the releases. You only get 2 releases,
right.
And you're only getting certain routes at outside corner. But when you get in that inside, it don't matter what the release is. He can run anything, right? So you have to be more about where's my help at, where's my leverage at, what can I give up and what I cannot give up, right? And that's the nuances of the game that I had to learn by playing in the inside instead of outside. Outside, I would be like, you know what? I'll play everything at 7 yards, read 3-5 steps from the quarterback. I know if I get 3 steps from the quarterback right now, it's gonna be intermediate route. If I get 5-step drop back, it's gonna be deeper down the routes. And if he releases inside, we're gonna get this. If I release outside, I'm getting that right. It was that simple at corner. But at the nickel, it's knowing where you help at, the nuances of the coverage, being a mini linebacker, being a cover guy as well, and just knowing what you have to do in that defense.
Well, and I would also say the communication and the physicality, right? That team.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and when I watch you on tape, man, you're one of those dudes. You never shy away from contact. I mean, I saw where I think it was Coach Tomlin had introduced the Mike Hilton tape to you.
Right.
And when we watch you, man, you are very similar in terms of your physicality, your ability to just get back there and make these type of tackles and stuff like that. Has that always been something that you taken pride in?
Yeah, man. Ever since I've been in college, I've been the guy. I was a boundary corner, obviously. So you have to be physical in the boundary because that's where you're getting the runs. That's where you're getting the quick slants. That's where you're getting all that fast twitch stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of just rubbed off of my game out of college and just being in the league and just being physical. And then I was a Juco baby as well. So
so you done got it out the mud,
drill.
out the mud.
Yeah, we did the old Oklahoma drill.
Let's go.
Lay on your back.
Hey, you don't need no water. You got to be a man out here. Come on now.
Yeah. Right. So, that just the upbringing of my football career. I had to always play physical, and I was a man-to-man guy. So, it is what it is.
Nah, respect that, man. Respect. Now, we know coming out of Memphis, man, you didn't get drafted and stuff like that, but ultimately just talk about that NFL draft experience for you and ultimately what led you to signing when you signed coming out of college and stuff.
Oh man, it was crazy. I was projected to get drafted actually. The reason why I didn't get drafted, it was my first time running the 40. I got a late combine invite. I was nervous as heck.
And tell the people how that works too, man, in terms of running the 40. It's not just about being fast. It's a science to this thing, man.
Like it's exactly like you see all these guys running 4.3s and 4.4s. You be like, why is he not? Man, it's like honestly, I got in the starting blocks. I got in my starting stands and I popped straight up and I ran.
Oh, you act like you racing somebody, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't look. I didn't. I had no chance, bro. Like it was over with. Yeah. And I'm in my draft meetings and stuff. They're like, "Are you gonna run a 4.5? You gonna run a 4.5?" You know me. I'm like, "Yeah, like what?
I got that.
That's nothing." Right? Man, that laser broke my heart, man. It broke my heart, bro. I ran a 4.6. Oh no. I ran a 4.6, man. Then obviously we go do the pro day. I run like a low 4.5 and a 4.49. But they don't care about that pro day.
Oh no. Once you put that combine out there, it's over.
It's in the bloodline, my brother. So I'm at Ubi's, man. I remember like it was yesterday. It's just a little wing place in Memphis. And I have like a little small draft party. I'm thinking I'm gonna go like 4th or 5th round. Didn't get drafted. So I had a party, didn't get drafted, and it was just back to the drawing board for me. I was a priority free agent. I signed with my hometown in New Orleans and played 2 years there, and then that's how my career jump started. I was a teamer for 3 years. Signed a reserve contract with the Jets, played 2 years there. Teamer, started playing corner, started playing safety. And, just from there, signed with the Steelers, and now I'm here.
And now he done got that re-up, baby. Bout time, baby. Bout
time.
Oh,
Lord.
Life
Still
changing.
backtracking. Got more work to go.
Oh, you already know, man. You got to get him for everything. You got to get all that back pay. You better believe that.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Who has been your biggest mentor throughout your NFL career thus far?
My biggest mentor throughout my NFL career so far. Wow. Y'all might not believe me, man. I was a journeyman, man. So honestly, like I had good mentors when I was in New Orleans, like Ted again, Chris Banjo, a lot of other guys, right? But honestly, the way I was a journeyman and stuff, I just had to kind of be my biggest critic by myself, being on a lot of teams, trying to win a starting position. Like I'm not going to be a nice guy and be like, hey, yeah, tell me what to do. Like I'm trying to take a spot. So I just had to be my biggest critic and kind of keep God first and just keep working hard and just knowing that like being disrespectfully but truthfully honest with myself on what I needed to get better in got me to the place I am right now.
Now, with that mindset, too, because I love that mindset, has that helped you when you're talking about staying motivated, though, through all of that, through the ups and downs of, all right, do they believe in me? What is my role going to be here? All right, now I got to switch to over here. Being as critical of yourself, being as hard on yourself in certain elements, has that been able to help you through that, too?
Yeah, man. I think that's the biggest thing that's taken me so far, man, because I'm not a guy that gets high off of having a good game, right? And be like, oh yeah, I'm here, I have arrived. It could always be worse, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know what, you got to clean up this. Even though I have good games, it's something that you always have to get better at. You know what I'm saying? And then you're getting scouted by other offenses too as well. So it's just kind of like, bro, that's cool and all, but on to the next thing. So I just always try to get better every week. Just critiquing my game. Even now, even though I'm playing well, like it's still critiquing. What else? What else can I, like Coach T say, put 8 pounds in a 5-pound bag? Like I'm just trying to see what all else I can get better at. Because at the end of the day, like someone's always coming for your spot. And
Facts.
I was that guy. I was always hungry. I was always like, okay, you don't want that rep? I'll take it. So it's just
I need all that.
you know, so it's just like, with that mentality, I just have to keep it that way and be my biggest critic. And if I don't know what I messed up on and my coaches are correcting me, I feel like I didn't do a good enough job of learning the scheme and knowing what I needed to work on at my position. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a professional thing. It ain't like, oh, we in college or we in high school. It's a professional. This is my job. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I have to take the ownership on, oh, I messed up on this. All right, I need to look at it and make sure it doesn't happen again, because it's the NFL, man. You'll be gone in a heartbeat.
No, that's the truth, man. Hearing you speak, man, you sound like a guy that's been out the mud from a small school. I know I'm a JMU dude, so wasn't all the way Juco, but I feel that energy. So when I'm listening, I'm like, man, talk about how you even ended up at Memphis, man. Like, were you a big time recruit? Like, what was going on with that situation as well?
So a lot of people don't know my story. I don't really tell a lot because I don't really care about the sympathy and all of this and all that. But man, I walked on
context matters though, man. Context matters.
It do, but
come on,
it does, but sometimes it doesn't, man. At the end of the day, I'm blessed to play in the NFL and to play as long as I'm playing right now.
Yeah.
I didn't only played 1 year of high school, didn't play my senior year, dropped out, got my GED, walked on to junior college. It was a Mississippi JUCO, so I think that's where my mindset came from. It was a 55-man roster, so it's kind of similar to the NFL. So 55-man roster, but the kick was it was only 4 out-of-staters on each spot, and I was an out-of-stater. So 4 on defense and 4 on offense. So I had to compete for a job from the get-go of me playing football. Exactly.
That's a whole other mindset right there.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So I think that's what started my mindset of like, yo, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're always going to be competing against somebody, or somebody's going to always come and get your spot. So just coming out of JUCO, got made the 55-man roster, but they had guys from Illinois getting in trouble, Miami getting in trouble. So I had to go against Division I guys on getting a spot for an out-of-state spot.
Man, you sound like you went to Last Chance U over there, man. God damn.
No, look, Last Chance, bro, it's crazy. No, you're going to be like, what? Last Chance U, before they started that series, I left JUCO the year before they started that series.
Oh, wow.
So East Mississippi was like our rivalry. Mississippi, that was our rivalry. I went to Copiah Lincoln. So that first season of that show, we wound up beating them.
Wow.
We wound up beating East Mississippi, and it was pretty funny. I was like, dang, man, I could stay one more year and I've been on TV, man. I've been on Netflix.
Yo, that's nuts right there.
Yeah. So, like obviously we was talking, 55-man roster in JUCO, made it, played 2 years there, and that's when I started getting my offers my second year. Had like 25 to 30 offers, but I wasn't a guy that was in school a lot. Obviously, I told you my story about me only playing a year, GED, right, having to walk on the JUCO, but I didn't qualify for a lot of SEC schools, so I had to stay another semester to go ahead and try to get this Division I scholarship. So I wound up signing to the University of Memphis. My first ever visit, my first signing. So I didn't go anywhere else once I visited them.
You were just sold.
Yeah, I was sold because I was coming from JUCO. I'm like, we get protein, we get this, we get housing.
Man, I got a sweatsuit and this man. Come on, man.
Sign on the dotted line. Better, we good. So wound up doing that, man. Playing 2 years at Memphis, and it was the best thing in my life, man. It made me really figure out, like, yeah, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, So played 2 years there, wound up, undrafted, now 6 years in the league.
Let's get it. And counting. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
So you kind of hinted at it with your mentality and going around and being in different teams. How did you feel in particular, though, about being on a squad, because you look at your story online, you're like on a squad, and then they'll like cut you. You'll be on practice squad, then they'll get you back to the roster, or maybe like an injury happens.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just take me through those moments and your reaction and what's going on through your mind.
Honestly, bro, I know y'all probably seen it. I got cut 8 times, right? A lot of the times I got cut, it wasn't because of my ability to play. It was more a guy getting hurt or, oh, we need this guy to come up. My mentality was stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And also the eye in the sky don't lie. So if I'm working my butt off, once that film turns on, they're going to see somebody on tape that has quality play. You know what I'm saying? So I was always just getting ready for my time to play, because at the end of the day, things happen. Organizations pay guys more, and that's fine. And I tell a lot of guys, like, bro, I was in your same position. Like, just work hard. And then when you get a time to shine, bro, that's your time for your hard work to pay off, right? So it's like, but if you're not working while the time that you're supposed to be working, they're going to see that, and then you're going to get overlooked. So it's just one of those things where I was like, okay, that's cool. My body's going to be fine. I'm going to be working my butt off, and I'll be ready when they call me. It's just one of those things where it's like I said, stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Oh man, I love your mindset.
It sounds like it's a good learning lesson across the board, or like, something seriously. To take to heart. Don't take things personally, because obviously you're not.
Like, I mean,
that's not easy to do though, man. That's not easy to do.
It's not, and I had to learn that too. But guys had to tell me, like, bro, like, there's guys getting paid more than you, right? And organization is not going to want to look crazy by trotting you out there and you not even making plays, and they got this 5-star guy that's been a 5-star his whole life, been drafted, and he's supposed to make those plays, right? You know what I'm saying? So this is one of those things where it's like, bro, when your opportunity comes, take it and don't give it back. That was always my mindset with it. It was just like, when my opportunity comes, he's not getting the spot back. That's plain and simple. Once I get on the field, you can't get it back. Once I get on the field, you can't get it back. And that's still my mindset to this day. Once I get an opportunity, I'm not getting off the field.
Let's go.
Unless I'm hurt. I'm just being honest.
But you're right, though. That's how it has to be, man. Unless you're one of these highest paid in the room or first round draft pick, you're absolutely right, man. It is that type of mentality. Otherwise, you don't last.
And I'm pretty sure both of you guys know, man, like, it don't matter. Y'all seen 4-rounders get cut, 5th rounders, 6th rounders, sometimes even 3rd rounders get cut, right?
Right.
So it's just like, everybody should have that mindset. Once I get on the field, don't give it back. And that's my mindset till I'm done.
Straight like
till
that.
I'm done.
Straight like that. Now, we did talk about you re-signing this offseason, man. Was that an easy decision for you, or did you consider potentially going somewhere else, man?
Honestly, it was the easiest decision for me because I'm a loyal guy. I just felt the Steelers.
See, because all Arthurs are loyal. Y'all hear that right there? All Arthurs are loyal. Y'all heard that, man?
I can agree with that.
There we go. There we go.
Nah, but honestly, I just think it was just loyalty. I was just big on loyalty. Like, I could have chased a little bit more money, right? But just being with a team that gave me an opportunity to showcase a lot of my skills, it was just like, bro, it's like, it's no negotiation there. Like, I just feel like I owe the Pittsburgh Steelers. I want to finish to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. I want to retire Pittsburgh Steeler because they finally gave me an equal opportunity to show my game and show my ability to play football.
No, I like that. I like that a lot right there. We got a couple more for you, man, before we, let you get up out of this thing, man. But
oh yeah, we good. We got number time, man.
I do need to know, man, because we always talk about, different matchups, man. Who you playing? This guy that you got to cover, that guy you have to cover. But for you, man, who's the toughest player that you've had to play against in your career?
That Williams guy from the Chargers. I hate him.
Mike Williams.
Oh. Yes.
I was like, the Williams. Okay,
I didn't think he was like that.
Yeah.
Bro, you got to think about it. That's a 6',
He's
6',
tall.
Oh, yeah, he's super tall.
In the slot.
Yeah.
In the slot. That's crazy. Like, that's
tall.
Freakish,
that's very tall in the slot. You right.
That's very tall in the slot. That can run 4.4, kind of low 4.4s.
Yeah.
Can jump. Got a high catch radius.
Okay.
In the slot. It's pretty tough, man. Just being honest.
That. Okay. I didn't even think about that type of matchup, but yeah. That could definitely
So
do
we
it.
got to get Claypool in the slot more.
And then slot guys, they're smaller. We're combat.
Yeah.
We're smaller guys. So to see a big guy like that in the slot, it's like, whoa, okay. Are you an X? Maybe?
Right, what's going on here, man?
What you doing in here? What you doing in here? You're in the wrong spot, buddy.
See, it is refreshing to hear that DBs do feel that same way, because that's how us linebackers feel whenever we match up. And it's like, bro, why are you in here? What are you doing at the 3 position? You are not supposed to be in here. Can I get some help, please?
All.
Yeah.
Like, bro. And it was crazy because, like, I was with the Jets at the time, and we were playing like cover 1. And he was just running. He was running big box. Man. He was running, bro. He was running big box phase the whole game. Big box phase the whole game. I'm like, bro, you serious right now?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a nightmare. I can see that.
Him and Keenan Allen in that slot is not fun. I'm being honest with you.
I like it. I like it. Respect. All right, so I do got to ask you, man, y'all got the Eagles coming up on Sunday, man. Just when you watch them on tape, what are some of the things that you see that present challenges to you guys defensively, and some of the things you think you'll be able to have some success at without giving too many secrets, though?
Yeah, I mean, I just think that they're a really good pace team, right? They're going to try to get you to move around and not play technique football. That's why they try to pace a lot of people. I think we're going to be good also because I just think that they run a lot of one-side plays because they have a huge RPO game. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to get too deep into
it.
Right.
We picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's just, they're one-sided team to the quarterback's throwing on, RPO type of team. And I just think we can play fast, simple calls. You can't be in too much. I think we're going to be in a lot of match coverages, to match those things up.
And all of the fans right now that are on the chat listening to you, they all calling that you're going to get an interception this week as well. Big time supporters, especially we got this dude, Official Momentum. He loves you. He's like, yo, tell Arthur he's getting a pick this week, all right? So I just want to go ahead and put that in there. They big on you right now.
I appreciate it. I was supposed to have at least one last week, man. Just getting a little bit more comfortable, getting my eyes back around in the slot, just playing a little bit more stickier. So, the third time's the charm. So they try me over the middle. I should get one this week.
Well, and I like the fact, too, man, when you talk about the coverage element of it, being in position is the first part. You're doing that. Now we just get to the finish. Now absolutely. Absolutely,
so,
man.
Just like I said, being my biggest critic, man, just breaking down that film, just, seeing what I need to work on and stuff like that. That's the next phase for me to take the next step and make some plays and get some splash on the film.
Let's go.
Now, can you talk about us in-house? Because we got a lot of people, a lot of fans, media and stuff. They think the sky's falling with this team. But we had Montravius Adams on just a couple weeks ago, and he felt like he's kind of like you too. He's a journeyman. He's been with other teams. He was like, "Bro, I've been around. This doesn't feel like what our record is." So can you?
Because y'all got to think about it, man. Like, okay, we lose to the Jets, right? And
we've been saying this, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We lose to the Jets. That's a close game. We lose to the Patriots. That's a close game. The only two teams that really beat us, honestly, was the Bills and the Browns. I'll give them two good games, right?
Following,
you get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's just like we're close. We just have to finish. We're close. We just have to finish, and I think we're going to do that, man. I think we're going to turn it around, man. It starts this week, obviously, by going 1-0. Then we do that, go into the bye, get healthy, and keep the train rolling from there. So I think we'll be fine. I don't think the sky's falling. I just think that we just have to play all three phases, complementary football, on all three phases. That's the biggest thing, man. We can't let each other down. Yeah. That's all. We'll be fine.
Nah, facts on that, man. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Now, this is the final one that I have, man. And I feel like all of us go through this, and I hate to bring up any past trauma, but we got to do it.
Oh, no, you good. You good.
So you got to talk to me, man. Can I hear about your welcome to the NFL moment? Everybody go through that phase. It's like, oh, okay, this is different. We here now. We in the big leagues, baby. Yeah.
Welcome to the NFL moment.
Yeah.
I was I was running off on
I like how we always
bro.
start this with a laugh too. Everybody that starts is like, oh man, actually.
I was running. I was actually on kickoff return, and I was playing against Tampa Bay. And that's when I was in New Orleans. It was my first year. And, you know, I'm thinking special teams. I'm like, man, I ain't really that physical.
It's just special
I ain't
teams,
about that, right? You know, man, I don't need to. I feel like I'm a defensive guy. You know what I'm saying? Team.
I'm a corner. I don't cover no kicks.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't have to block somebody. That ain't about nothing. Just get in this way. And I got the 4 on this one, right?
Oh, that's
and
a big
not
body.
A double.
Yeah. That's
exactly.
a big body. You said a 4. That's the interior part of that coverage unit.
So
yeah.
I got the 4, and I look at the 4.
Them 50 numbers, them linebackers. That's
yeah,
what,
that's 55, 57.
Yeah. I say, I know what we said. Exactly.
I look inside, and I see 57, and he look at me, he like, I know you blocking me, boy. I know you blocking me, boy. And I'm just like, you too big.
And you can't cut block on special teams either. Throw that out there. You can't cut block.
You gotta take the charge. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just try to take the charge a little bit, just get in this way. Man, I'm running down there on KR. I'm running down there. I get to the 30, I flip and turn. 57 blows me up. Boom! And all I see is just a Superdome Mercedes-Benz scoreboard up. I see the Superdome scoreboard up top. And I see trainers after that.
Oh, no. Oh, concussion? Yo! Wow.
For the rest of the year, guess what? Double team.
Man. Yeah, man. Whoever your special teams coach is down there, they did you a disservice on that particular call right there. Man. Jeez.
That was really my welcome to the NFL moment right there. Like I was like, yeah, you got to get in the weight room, buddy.
Yo, that is funny right there. Man.
All right, this is the official last one. The chat loves this question. This is in relation to a Kevin Dotson comment from last year. I think he tweeted out like he could take down a cheetah one-on-one. So we've been asking everyone that we have on, do you think you could defeat a cheetah one-on-one?
As in tackling it?
No.
This is like a fight. View it as a fight.
I'm fighting
no
for my life.
weapons on you.
I'm fighting for my life. No weapons. No weapons hand to hand.
You got him?
Hand to hand. I'm going to punch it right in the nose. And then from there, I'm going to run. Zigzag.
Oh, my God. Zigzag. Here we go.
That's the first strategy we've heard.
I like your mentality, though. Yeah, you could tell he didn't thought this through. He's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to sock it in the nose, and I'm going to zigzag him out of this thing, man.
I just feel like animals have sensitive noses, right? So I'm just like, you know what? I'm going for the nose right here, bink, and I'm gone. I got 30 seconds, because he can make... You know what I'm saying? I got 30 seconds to go. In 30 seconds, I'm out of there. That's my plan.
Hey, what if it's in an octagon, though?
Uh-oh.
What happened?
What if it's in an octagon?
No, you can't.
What if it's like a cage match?
What if it's in the octagon?
Yeah,
you got to sit there and fight.
Okay, so this is what I'll do. I'll punch it in the nose, and then when it's trying to get like his mind right, I'm going to choke it out.
Either way, you are believing you're taking down the cheetah. So I like it, yeah. I think everyone else is giving questionable responses.
I was about to say,
right
your
off the bat, you were
confidence
like,
is through the
I'm
roof.
taking him down.
Yeah, you are definitely the most confident outside of Dotson. You are the most confident in terms of taking down this cheetah. I was very skeptical of the cheetah. I'm worried about the teeth and the claws. But granted, you are faster than me. You got that. Your lateral movement is better than mine. I don't have that.
Than us, but he said an octagon, so I'm gonna line you up.
Okay.
I might put the boss cleat on and
okay. Give him a little action. All right. Okay.
Line him up, man, then choke him out.
For sure.
What about a lion?
Now we should go to a lion.
I'm not messing with a lion. I'm gonna just be like,
that's
you know
the lion. She does the lion.
There we go.
You got me, bro.
Hey, man. Once again, though, man, we definitely appreciate the heck out of you, man, taking some time to jump on the podcast with us, man. It means a lot. And like I said, man, we big supporters of you, man. You already know from a name standpoint, we rocking with you as well, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Like I said, man, keep doing your thing. Stay healthy, man, and you take care of business on Sunday, baby.
Oh, yes, sir. Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
No
right,
doubt.
Peace, bro.
Peace.
All right. Peace.
Shout out to Arthur Maulet right there, man. Taking some time to jump on the show with us. But I was fired. I was solid. I like that.
That was a great time. I think you're thinking about getting a Maulet jersey, huh? Forget the Pickett jersey.
Well, because it was already Arthur connection. You already know that the Arthur was already there. So tell you, man, my son, bro, you know how dope it was when I got to go to training camp. I was like, yo,
you had too many connecting moments.
Yeah,
though.
I was like, yo, G, bro.
Whenever
like,
he was telling his stories, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, because you hear the passion in his voice. He doesn't speak from a stance of, man, it's been handed to him. He speaks from a stance of, man, had to get it out the mud. I'm like, I speak that language fluent. You know, I'm more comfortable on that side than I am on the nice side. So yeah, man, it was like, yeah, it's definitely a lot of parallels right there. But that's why you can respect a player like that. And when you think about his journey and what he's ultimately been able to overcome to get here, and even his time here to see the success that he's been able to drum up, obviously getting a contract, changing his life, man. It's an awesome story, man. I had no clue about the high school stuff either, dude.
Right.
Yeah, I had no clue about that, man.
Add to the list of good interviews we've had.
Nah, no question,
season.
Man.
Honestly.
No question. If y'all was liking the interview, man, make sure y'all hit the like button on the stream as well, man. Shout out to Arthur Maulet. And shout out to you, man. You remember the question?
Which one? The cheetah?
The cheetah one.
Oh, I couldn't forget it.
Yeah,
I couldn't forget it because there was probably 4 or 5 people in the chat that kept bringing it up.
Yeah, I think I saw
Not
Leah,
only did we add it
Steelers
to
girl.
the question list beforehand, but no one was going to let me forget it in the chat.
Nah, so that was solid right there. That was a good one, baby. That was good.
He had no doubt, though.
Yo, he was super confident about this cheetah.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you cold-blooded. I ain't got that. I'm nervous.
All right, what do we got next?
All right. Yeah, let's go supers. And after that, we'll stack paper and Vamos.
I think Steelers Nation on fire, right?
Yeah, and Deke, since, you were part of me the pre-show when I was eating my tacos, I finally feel better now, dude.
Really?
I feel a little bit more balanced. I'm not all the way back just yet, but I at least...
You might need more.
I feel like I'm myself.
This has been your best show yet.
But don't you do that. No, it has not been. I'm fighting for my life. Fighting for my life over here, Deke. You understand?
Steeler Nation on fire. He says injury report just came out. I think that's the next chat.
Yeah,
right?
Let's do it then, man.
Well, yeah, why not? I have it pulled up anyway. Okay, so updates for us. We got Josh Jackson, limited.
Oh.
Looking better for him.
Okay, because he was DNP yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the groin.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Witherspoon, full.
Hey, now, let's get it.
We're going to need him because Levi Wallace, DNP.
He was limited yesterday, right? Or was he DNP yesterday, too?
Yep, DNP with the shoulder.
Both days. I don't like DNP for him, even when it's no pads, but hopefully.
Akello hasn't dropped a pick, right? If anything, he's our pick artist. Cam Sutton kind of has been this year, but he has a couple drops, though, unfortunately.
I mean, technically, all the dudes in drop. Even Minka drops picks. Yeah.
Minka's also our pick artist. I don't remember.
It was off game.
No, Akello did drop one last year against the Ravens.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
It was right in his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Well, we need him either way.
Yeah.
Montravius Adams, full. He's back.
Shout out. There
he was DNP yesterday.
Definitely like the interior pressure. We're going to need a lot of that, man.
Steven Sims, full.
Let's go.
We might need that because you talked about how people do good after the podcast. We get Sims and Maulet, maybe?
And Montravius get matches too? I mean, just 1, 2, 3. It's across the board, man. We've already seen Connor. We've been seeing his impact. Connor making big catches, tackles on special team. He making plays. We already seen that. So, yeah,
right.
Mm-hmm.
Frymouth, full.
Like
he was
that. What was he?
Limited with an ankle.
Oh.
Ogunjobi, DNP. Just wait for Friday. He'll be full.
Yep.
Cam Hayward, DNP, resting.
Yeah.
Eagles, nothing yet. Well, let me press refresh. Maybe we got something on the Eagles because it's 4:30 now. Okay. So, like, half of the people that were limited yesterday aren't even on the list anymore. Bradbury's not on. A.J. Brown, Fletcher Cox, Dickerson, Kelsey, and Slay aren't even on the list anymore.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
that just
they
leaves... I mean, Sweat's not on the list. He's listed as rest.
Jeez. Was it Brandon
The only
Graham?
person that's limited,
what's up with him?
pops up on the list is him, and he has the hamstring, and he's limited now. Yesterday was
he was DNP, so he's
So he's probably playing.
Yeah,
so Eagles are pretty much fully healthy right now.
I like it, man. No excuses on either side. Then let's get after it. Mm-hmm.
We're missing TJ.
Oh, I guess that. Yeah, we got an excuse then. Still, yep. We're gonna definitely keep that one in there.
No, we don't want excuses. I'm gonna use your Tomlin line. We're not seeking comfort.
Yeah.
Malik Reed, we need 3 sacks.
Let's go.
James Panzarello
Yeah,
says...
Malik, he been up here too, so he do. He has been getting QB hits though since he had a sack. I think he had
got
been on
the
the show.
one
Then he got the
on
QB
Brady.
hit the past week. Yeah. He was the solo QB on Sunday too, man. Yep.
James Panzarello says 7 sabotage. Hashtag bring back 7. Hashtag never forget and hashtag the Pitt travesty. Don't call it the Pitt travesty. Call it the Pittsburgh travesty or the Steel City travesty because Pitt indicates the University of Pittsburgh. Remember I talked
yeah,
about
you
that.
did. You down with you?
It's either University of Pittsburgh or Pitt.
And it's with 2 T's. If it was with 1 T, that's Steelers.
Or
2 T's is the
he's
University.
Got it with 2, so he could have either had 1 that would have indicated Steelers. You're right, or he could have done PGH.
Yep.
PGH would have worked.
I'm getting hip to the Pitt versus Pitt politics, man. I got it, dog. Yeah,
well, either way, thank you for that comment.
Yeah,
you're right. Hashtag never forget the Steel City travesty. Steely Dawn, Steelers trades before the deadline? Question mark.
Man, that's
JC Horn. That's the one I got.
And TG been offering up Najee. I mean, he said yesterday. Who was it, y'all? Najee. He didn't offer up Claypool. No, he said he didn't want to do. No,
he wanted to package deal both of them.
Yeah, he said why it's hot. Yeah, get them while they hot.
He said have them give us everything they got.
Yeah. So they big games this weekend, according to TG.
So you have anyone on your radar?
Nah, I don't. This is part of where I lack at. I am not the best in terms of let me find me somebody that we could trade, or let me find somebody to trade for. Like once we come up with the names, it's like okay, I can make it make sense or not make sense. But yeah, I'm not good at that part of my game just yet. You know how Coach Tomlin, he struggles with clock management. You heard Arthur Maulet. What did he say? Man, I'm good here, but I got to get better at this part. Hey, man, I'm good here. I struggle with this. Yeah.
I mean, this is never going to happen. I'm more and more pissed, though, about Tyreek Woolen because I actually think I've undersold his season. Whenever I was talking about him yesterday. We could have had him in the 4th round. We took Calvin Austin.
Yeah.
Calvin Austin ain't playing anymore, so I'm looking over on the West Coast and seeing what he's doing. 4 picks. He's leading the league in picks right now. 6 pass deflections. Ooh. Tied for 11th.
Productivity.
So he's probably going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. I talked about him maybe making a Pro Bowl. He's definitely going to make a Pro Bowl right now.
You got 4 of them.
He was a 5th round pick. Yeah. We could have had him in the 4th, and that could have been the lockdown corner we've been looking for. Man. So obviously we can't trade for him, but a JC Horn wouldn't be bad.
JC would be dope.
I'm more and more pissed about this 3.
JC would be,
I was on top of this one too.
I'm seeing that too, man.
I feel like I was right. I brought him up. I was like, "This is a sleeper corner we can get."
You had the right answer. That was the right one. Yeah.
He has all the physical attributes. I think he converted from like a safety to a corner. So I'm like, he's raw right now, but he has everything. Like his speed,
and he has
his
good
height,
size too,
everything.
Man. I love his size.
So if we could just get him in house and get him in the system for a year or 2, he could be amazing. But he's already amazing, right out the gate as a 5th rounder. But maybe it's because he's in Seattle, though. Because if we picked him, is he like on practice squad right now or something?
And our defense is different, though. Remember, with Seattle run out there, man. They the cover 3 team, man. So it's a little bit different compared to what we doing. A lot more man-to-man. Can we do that? I haven't watched a ton of them.
I'm still not happy.
Yeah, man. I'm with you.
4 picks, one of them taken back to the house.
I'm with you, man. He hit the productivity.
Now with all these cornerback injuries.
Yeah, the productivity is super good right now.
In his rookie year, too.
But you like Calvin, though. Who would you rather have long-term, Tariq or Calvin?
Come on, dude. Tariq. Because, one, he's playing right now, but, I mean, is this going to stop anytime soon?
Which you told me yesterday Calvin Austin could be Tyreek Hill.
I still think Calvin Austin was a good pick. It was a solid pick.
So would you rather have Tyreek Hill or a dope corner?
Well, listen, Calvin Austin is no guarantee Tyreek Hill. The measurables.
The way y'all talked about it yesterday was he is.
He is Tyreek Hill?
Or it's highly likely. Nothing that says he can't be. That's what
he could be good. Yeah. But dude, you're talking to the wrong guy.
So would you rather have Tyreek Hill or would you rather have a corner?
There's no guarantee he's going to be Tyreek Hill. The comps are there. Yeah. The size,
do you want Tyreek Hill or do you want a corner?
That's a tough question. I mean, we are kind of loaded at receiver.
So I'm trying to think.
This guy's a stud corner. This is the type of corner we're looking for. I feel like that's.
But what's more impactful though? What's more impactful? You think a corner like that?
That's a tough one.
You see how Tyreek that made the Dolphins look like good on offense at times.
That's really a tough one. Because those are both 2 really valuable things for both offense and defense.
Absolutely.
A Tyreek Hill, just take the top off the defense. You can get speed.
Need both of them too, yeah.
You can get speed at receiver, but a guy that can put it all together, that's one thing. And then also to have a potential like lockdown corner who could be that guy for you for the next 4 or 5 years.
Right.
That's insanely valuable too. Calvin Austin's not Tyreek Hill yet. That's the problem. This dude has 4 picks.
But who says
he's not going anywhere?
But he could be Tyreek Hill.
You think he's going to pull an Artie Burns and
he could be Tyreek Hill.
Go down the 2?
You never know. AJ Bouye, maybe he's like that. He's like hot. Then it was like, all right, this seals it off a little bit. Kind of fed off. Maybe it was like that.
I'll do Tyreek Woolen over Calvin Austin. Tyreek Hill's
Yeah, go Tyreek Hill. That's not the one.
Tyreek Hill, hey, he's 30 right now. He's late 20s, 30.
Yeah.
Got a bad contract, so I mean that's if you're talking young Tyreek Hill.
So
Calvin Austin isn't Tyreek Hill.
Even Tyreek with
Just not
this,
yet.
even Tyreek with this
There's no
contract,
guarantees.
we don't want that one.
I'll take Tyreek Woolen.
Okay.
Over Tyreek Hill. That I could definitely say that.
Okay.
Yes, because he's still on his rookie deal. He's lighting it up on defense. I don't want $30 million from Tyreek Hill right now.
Even though it's a lot proven track record.
He's great. I get it.
And this is 7 games in.
That's enough for me.
Okay.
And on a good deal. We don't have to change anything. If we brought Tyreek Hill in, what are we gonna have to shift around?
Nothing. Just on the ball.
No, because we'd be like $20 million over the cap space.
Oh, in terms of that part, yeah. But your roster would shift drastically because you'd have a Tyreek Hill. So I don't need all the extra baggage at receiver either.
So you're getting rid of Deontay.
I'm cleaning out a lot of that. I'm cool with Tyreek Hill and George Pickens.
Yeah. Hill and Pickens.
Yep. And we'll figure out the slot. Absolutely. Yep.
Maybe throw Miles Boykin in there. Okay. Fair.
If I was going to do it.
So you're taking Tyreek over Woolen right now.
Yeah, contract and everything. I don't care because he's proven. Like, man, it's 7 games in. You know how I feel about this, baby. We talked about this plenty of times. I can't just, I need it. What happens if the back half of this thing get flips and it's not like this anymore? That is real. That is something to concern. Can he do it for 2 years, 3 years? I've seen Tyreek do it for how many years in Kansas City, and now he done switched quarterbacks, and now he got Tua looking decent at times.
Yeah, leading the league in receiving.
Come on, man. Tua, hey, man, it's Tua. Hey, man, is he an MVP candidate? Is he a top 5 quarterback? Why? Because he's throwing it to Tyreek Hill. That's what Tyreek do. Tyreek had Mitch and Kenny looking like top 5 quarterbacks out here right now. What? In Matt Canada's offense. Might I add? He's that type of player. Matt Canada head he is that type of player, man. He is that type of guy. Yep. You be sitting here like, dang, man, I didn't know you could scheme that. Or what did he run? A 3-yard drag that he went for 30?
He's good.
Are they? Is the Dolphins? We watched this tape from last week with the Dolphins. We already said it ain't super complex what they running. It's just when they, in terms of Tyreek or Waddle, but more when Tyreek gets the ball, he can just do crazy stuff with it, man. I like that. I hang my head on that.
Okay. King.
Shout out to King.
It's safe to say we lucked up getting Pickens instead of Sky Moore. Eye emojis. Because I remember a lot of us hoping Sky Moore at the time. I was good with whatever. We had 3 or 4 options in that second round. Sky Moore was still there. Pickens. N'Kobe Dean was still there too. I can't remember if there was another player too, but we had 3 or 4 where it was just as the second round kept going, I was like, we're gonna get someone.
We don't hate any of the picks with that particular, but
I'm with you. I'm glad we got Pickens.
Yeah, I mean Pickens is definitely looking like he's gonna be something very, very special. Sky Moore's getting off to a rough start, but once again,
did you see the Chiefs just made a trade for Tony?
I did see that. Kadarius Toney, heck yeah,
3rd round pick.
Yeah, and that was after the Giants kept saying, "Oh man, we." Got to find somebody to get you on the field. You got to beat somebody out. You got to get healthy. So I was like, So we'll see what it look like now in Kansas City. Now,
1st round pick.
From 2 years ago, right?
Yeah. Okay, next one we got. Steven says, Kenny will see the field better with time. We can beat Philly in an upset. It's what Tomlin does. Got to score more on offense. #Sabotage7. #Fire Canada.
Oh, all right.
Next we got Hunter Gaming. Matt Canada sounded like Matt America today. He must have watched our podcast because he really came out with a good tone and confidence. He had his chest out.
He should feel confident, man. Like, you can still hold yourself accountable but still believe in what you're doing because you're seeing progress. We don't just come up here and just, I don't think we do. But, yeah, we don't just come up here and just, say whatever just for the fact of it. It's like, nah, we see certain things on tape, and it's like, all right, we can see it or we can feel it. It's like, man, we talk with offense, like, yeah, we can feel it improving, but we need more. So, hopefully, this will happen this week. Because he did say this week. He was very specific about that. He was like, coming soon. Look out, Sunday.
Hunter Gaming. Matt Canada sounded like no, I literally just read that. Yeah. No, he does have a second part to his comment though. That's why I didn't delete the comment yet. He says, I'm still on the Brady pack. Now I have the Eagles pack.
It is.
Here we go. He's got it primed and ready.
I like it.
Black and Yellow Texas Steel. He says Maulet plays like he's still hungry. Maulet over Sutton. Oh, so I saw him say that in the regular chat. Yeah. He said it again in the super chat. He wanted to put his money where his mouth is.
I don't understand how you compete them two, though. All right.
Maybe he likes Maulet's physicality. Wasn't happy about Sutton dropping that pick.
I like Sutton better on the outside.
No, Sutton's good.
Yeah, I was like,
good.
I don't think
Sutton earned himself a pretty good contract.
Yeah, but like even comparing, I don't know. I just gotta look at it like outside versus inside guy, man. Like, man, who I like, man, Highsmith over Devin Bush right now. It's like, man, they different players, man, different skill sets specifically.
Are you?
You said what?
Highsmith over Devin Bush.
They're one's an outside linebacker, one's an inside linebacker. Like Troy Polamalu and Ed Reed.
Troy.
No interceptions.
Troy.
Nah, Ed Reed got more.
No.
Stats don't lie. No.
Particularly around the line of scrimmage.
We said interceptions. We specifically said interceptions. It's like inside line versus outside. Am I looking for sacks or am I looking for a guy that can run and cover?
I'm looking for a guy to lead my team to championships. I'll take Polamalu.
See?
No, Ed Reed won a couple too. But, who else we got? Shout out to the Corn. Digging the shirt, Moats. Horror community support.
You know I'm here for you, man. And shout out to Child of the Corn, man. They got their little page, man, where not little page, but they got their page where they do all these like reviews and stuff, man. So I'm always down for a little action, man, a little scary theme. I love Halloween. This is like my month. Love it. I need it. Need it, man.
Van Bradford. All I want for Christmas is a 30-piece from our offense. It's a good wish.
Get a little early Christmas. Yeah, early Christmas.
Yeah, maybe we could do it.
Yeah, we ain't gotta wait till Christmas.
On Christmas Eve against the Raiders.
Boom. Immaculate reception. We'll go ahead and put Immaculate 30 on them.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be snowing for that game.
Oh, yeah, man.
It needs to be. Christmas Eve against the Raiders, the Immaculate Reception, 50th anniversary. It doesn't need the field doesn't have to have snow. I'm just saying there needs to be snow in the air, though, I think a little bit.
Or can it be snow on the field, but no snow in the air, just in case we,
No, we need a little snow in the air. Just a little bit.
It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold. I'm gonna be cold. Cold, Deke. I get cold, man.
Oh yeah, you got to be on to that one.
Yeah,
right?
I was gonna say, I'm gonna be there. You know, gonna be cold, man.
Now you need that. That's Steelers football. That's Pittsburgh football. Steely Dawn. When Steelers win, Deke smokes a Philly cigar pack? ? Yeah. Well, he has it.
I was gonna say, is he talking
reading
about
the baseball team, Phillies cigar pack. No, it'll be the Eagles.
Yeah. We on that Eagles pack.
But yes, I do that after the Steeler wins.
Absolutely. And I think missed my Stan Clare.
Okay.
Yeah, let me get him real quick. Stan Clare says, "Oh, dang! Shout out to Stan." Says Kenny is gonna throw 2 picks in half. Mitch starts the second half.
Come on.
Or is he asking if Kenny? He didn't say it. He words it exactly like this: Kenny throw 2 picks in half. Mitch start the second? ? So is he asking the question of if he throws 2 interceptions, would you start him? I'm not doing that. Nah, I'm gonna roll with it, man. But that's just my energy right now, man. I think you have to until something catastrophic happens. And
don't do
unfortunately,
a Belichick
2 picks isn't. Yeah, because now you look at that. Yeah.
Did you
Mac
hear
Jones,
his response?
Bailey Zappi? I did not.
Please tell me you heard his
No,
response.
I did not. What did he say?
They asked him about it. He said, "I told the quarterbacks they were both playing this game. It had nothing to do with Mac's performance."
What?
They were like, "So we can assume it wasn't a benching?" He's like, "Yeah, it wasn't a benching due to performance. I told both guys they were going to get in this game."
You and me both know. We both know. That's some bull.
That's a Belichick masterclass at the podium.
Like, bro, stop lying. That's a lie, bro. Hey, man, both of you guys playing this week, man. All right, both of y'all. Why? Is he healthy enough to play, or is he healthy enough to play? It's not performance related at all? Yeah, all right. Sounds good. Deke, you should believe that, man. You should believe that, man. Just take him for his word.
Because you know how Belichick does it, too. It's just a stone cold face, no smirk, and it's just like, yeah, this is what I did.
Yep.
So you have to believe it. And he just kept going with the story, too. It was hilarious.
Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Young Aulu, am I right on this?
Yes.
I think we should get Matt Canada off of offensive coordinator and put Brian Flores in. This is another Patriot strategy. We're going to take a defensive guy and put him on offense. He says he feels like Flores deserves the chance, and Matt just forget about it. Boot him. Chasing chips.
The switch, he said, give me Flores. That was the one I wasn't ready for that. Now Flores got head coaching experience, but yeah, does he have an offensive coordinator in his belt?
He's been a defensive
That's
guy,
what
right?
yeah, he's definitely.
I could be wrong. Well, you know what? No,
I don't know if he's in offense.
He's done
anywhere.
position coach type of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember looking at his resume. Some of it was with New. I don't know if he did like running backs or receivers,
but no like coordinator stuff. That's what I'm saying though.
I'm not 100% actually on it. Maybe my man's onto something
Hold on.
here.
We'll just pull it up, baby. We got technology. We got internet. Let's use said internet. Oh, that was Flight. I was about to buy me some shoes, baby. Hello.
What you looking at?
Man, you really want to know?
Yeah.
You don't really want to know. Technically.
Yeezys.
Okay.
Are they?
No comment.
Are there any new Jordans coming out?
It's always J's coming out, man. But
I saw some Fire Reds. Is that the next release? The 3s?
Yeah, but they're the same ones that they released like a couple. It was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Yeah, they right in here somewhere. I'll show you in a little while. But you know, you got to know how to play the market, man. With certain things taking place publicly, you know, and shifts being made with corporations because of certain people's comments, it has caused a ripple effect on certain products that are on the market. And if you understand how to play said market with certain shoes, you might get you something nice little deal, you know?
For a value.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Oh, you think the prices will skyrocket later down the line?
You just got to catch you when it's hot. What they say? Buy when it's cheap, sell when it's hot. Okay. All right. Okay. But hey, yep. Cancel. Look. Yep.
So you're not talking about Jordans. What about Bart? Any Bart?
Hey, don't you do that. Nah, don't you do that, man. Nope, don't you do that.
Dunks.
No. I mean, it's always dunks out there.
Iverson.
Come on, man. What, you really gonna try to
some McGrady?
So you gonna ask about every shoe, huh? Yes, you gonna do every shoe.
You're not getting any of this.
Nah, you never. Just we'll keep it open. We'll keep it open. You know, we'll keep it open. But there is a specific shoe.
Timberlands, man.
It's a specific shoe that I am looking for. I was eyeing some boots actually, man. I'm still trying to talk myself into the boot look. It's a little different, but it's a lot of options, man. You know, yeah. 3-digit numbers, some letters and numbers. You know, I'm down for all that, man. Yeah. But yeah, let me see. No, he actually does not have any. The only offense that he has under his belt, he had one season in New England in 2010 where he was an assistant on offense and he was special teams coach. Other than that, he has been special teams, defense, safeties, linebackers, head coach, and now linebacker / senior defensive assistants. So, yeah, not a lot of offense for that man right there. I like it though, man. That was a cool little. I just wanted to check that out, man. So shout out.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I would not either, man.
Cameron Schrader. I'm a Tomlin homer. However, it seems as if Tomlin's overall demeanor towards general questions has become more and more defensive. It feels as if his demeanor is a product of fear. Thoughts?
Man, hold on. I totally missed that. Say it again.
He says, I'm a Tomlin homer. However, it seems as if Tomlin's overall demeanor towards general questions has become more and more defensive. It feels as if his demeanor is a product of fear. Thoughts? I'm not getting that from his press conferences.
I get more annoyed than anything and just being more direct. When we talk about how fans react and how media can create narratives, it is very different than what we actually are mentally thinking of, or what we actually are, you know, projecting internally and externally. So, yeah, Coach Tomlin, man, his confidence is not wavering. Definitely annoyed though. I could tell he's annoyed though, man, because it's frustrating. You know what you have to do to win. The team understands that. And the organization supports that patience as well. But when every single day, every single week, you're getting the non-patience, the trust the process type questions and that type of urgency that is fabricated from fans and media, it does, like I said, it wears on you, man. You keep hearing it over and over. It's just like, bro, I don't want to keep asking the same questions. Y'all see the same thing I'm seeing. You understand that this is going to be a process. But now that we're actually in this process, you forget that. And you want instant results, and it's like you can't have them both right now. Like, we have to go through this so we can get out of this thing, but you can't rush it. There is no cheat code, so to speak, right now for us, and that's just something that he understands. But yeah, I don't think he's wavering in any way, shape, or form, man.
AJ, except for Dotson, the Dotson questions, he comes off pretty defensive.
I don't think he's defensive with Dotson. I think he's smart. He's very smart. You gotta know your personnel, man.
He needs to
you
give
know
Dotson
that.
some more compliments.
You gotta know your personnel, man.
AJ Martinez, 35 sounds similar to the Barbarian.
Shout out to the Barbarian.
I didn't think of that. I guess I'd have to listen back.
Yeah, I would need to.
I wasn't thinking Barbarian when Maulet called in. AJ Martinez, yo, F the F in Canada. Cheetah, LOL, are pretty cool. AJ Martinez this is like prime.
Oh, this
is like prime Thursday night, Friday. AJ Martinez, where
it is Thursday. I totally forgot.
Can't
it is Thursday. It's
comprehend this comment at all.
Shout out to Thursday, AJ Martinez. You are 100% right. Cause I definitely was looking at it. I was like, "Yo, did I eat an extra taco before I came on here? And now I can't even see straight. Like, what's happening right here?" Feel good though. We're good now. We're better. But whew.
I have no clue what you're saying, but thank you for the comment.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Farron Bradford. My point exactly, Deke.
Is there an F in Canada?
I don't know what he's saying. I have no clue.
I was really trying to process. I'm like, yo, I'm going to figure this thing out. I did not have that one right there.
Farron Bradford says, my point exactly, Deke. We didn't need another receiver from the draft. That pick could have been a serviceable elsewhere. I feel your pain, Deke. He's talking about the Tariq Woolen. Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. Farron Bradford. Also, why do we need 4 receivers when you're run first?
I hit start stream. We're going to find out in a second. Let's find out. It says stream's still going. It looked like, wait a minute. All right, we're going to find out. I just clicked on live. If y'all can hear us, let us know. If we back in the saddle, let me know.
Raise your hand if you could hear us.
If you could hear us, tap your left ear and your right ear. Because I'm looking like we looking like something.
Yeah, it looks like we're back.
It looked like we looking like something. We're going to see what's happening. How Lil Webby said, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Is we back? If we back, put your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care.
Yeah, it's saying we're back.
Say you're...
So what happened in between? Like, what's it going to show up as? Is it just like a black screen?
Probably. How much time was that? Like a couple minutes?
It's like probably 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Yeah. Mike Chickadee check 1 2 1 2. Okay, I see you Steelers girl 517. Got your hands in the air. Dogging on per 36 with your hands in the air. All up on your ear. Say John Patel, got your hands up. Hey, got your hands up. What up, Jason Winston? I see you in the back. And Leah Warren, you know I forgot to pay the bill. You know it be like that sometimes. It be like that. But you know it's all love. G. Alexander Wagwan. I see you, my youths. RK. Hey, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Man, this low key been all right. I like this intro better than the other intro, man. Hey, go bat 300. Go bat 300. What up, Jesse Miller? What up? I see you, Rod Dollar. I see you, Steven. I see you, Rod Dollar. I see you, G Jizzy. Or G Jizzle. Shout out, man. It was a little party right there, a little dance party. Yeah, man, we are not exactly sure what happened, but at Casa de Moats, it was like a wipeout technology-wise, man. The whole internet shut down. The crib was under attack, it felt like.
Cyber attack.
You know, but the defenses held strong. We were able to reboot and relocate. Now we are good. You know, this I knew it was on. So I ran upstairs, right? I go to do what I need to do. Wife's like, hey, babe, something. I'm like, I know, I'm already on it. G, he the one who came at me. G, come upstairs. Dad, man, something going on.
iPad's down. Can't watch YouTube anymore.
He was like, damn, man, something wrong with my iPad, man. Look at the internet, just like, yo, chill, man, chill. Because he is very much like me in terms of, so Ava and Gray specifically, like Ava, she is going to publicly show it the way that I show it, right? She's going to be real stoic, smile, try to play it off. Gray, he wear it on his sleeve. So Gray, I can see it in his face. He's like about to have a full-on meltdown about this internet, man. He low-key was following me when I went up there. Like, yo, are you going to fix it? I'm like, yo, I got you. I promise. Just breathe. Just breathe. But it's all good. And Lucas, you're right. It was Matt Canada's fault, man. Blame it on him, man. He hijacked my Wi-Fi, man.
I'm also seeing other theories. Someone saying Belichick hacked you for talking about him.
Oh, see?
Philadelphia's trying to mess up the stream.
Mm-hmm. See, we was giving too much positivity, too much content. They tried to hate on us, but we're not going to allow that. Actually, what's going on, Deke wanted to eat some more tacos, so he was like, yo, kill the stream real quick, and he started coughing and everything, so he's good now. Yep, that's definitely what it was, man. All right. So now that we are back, I actually don't have any.
I lost them. I think we had like 3 or 4.
Though, right?
I didn't because they were all still in the chat, so I didn't need to.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can go back through then.
Yeah, I can't go.
Yeah, I know you can't go, but a certain
stuck.
height.
Black and yellow Texas Steel. Actually, the last comment I see is who's gonna be Moats and who's gonna be Deke in the chat.
Oh, because it was still going on then the stream.
No. I think he's saying like it for them it glitched out and they were like, let's just continue the show. Who's gonna be Moats and Deke?
Yeah, all right.
Someone's got to play off, right?
Hey, Kenneth Moses, hashtag podcast sabotage. You right. We did get sabotaged, man. That was the first for us, though, man. But shout out to each and every one of y'all for sticking with us, though, through the little snafuski, you know?
Right. All we got to do now is picks.
Absolutely. So let's get to it, man. Let's stack a little paper, man. Then maybe I could pay my bill on time, and we don't have this happening anymore, all right?
Calculated tonight, I'll just say a super chat before we get into it. It says, Canada pulled the plug. Sabotage Moats and Deke.
I'm telling you, man, they was holding us back. Somebody was hating on us, man.
I feel like he wouldn't pull the plug on us because, if anything, we're
actually, yeah.
I know we're not complimentary of Canada. It's just we're not saying fire Canada necessarily right now, although I do think that at times. But I think we're very much in the mild group.
The combination of me and you, the combination of me and you is probably the most support that he's gotten on the show consistently. How about that? We could leave,
and it's not even really support. It's right. Not, I wouldn't say
because
support.
Yours is like, all right, you're kind of at your breaking point for me. I'm like context, but I'm like, yo.
The only thing that I'm holding on to with him is some of the good stuff we've seen. Yeah. I'll give him credit for that. Like we talked about the Bucs first drive and everything, even some of the stuff in last game. But also having a rookie quarterback, I feel like just firing him midseason would be detrimental to Pickett.
Yeah.
Those are the only two things that I'm holding on to. Because there have been too much inconsistencies and too much just awful play calls. And it happens like 4 or 5 times a game where it's just like, who is dialing this up?
I would agree.
Why are we throwing a backward screen to Gentry?
I would agree, man. I would agree. All right.
But I do think we're in the top percentage of, you're right, people that
we are. Is a tandem?
I can't even say speaking positively or
There's
support.
A tandem, bro. We have the most patience, maybe.
I don't know. It's just, we're not
because he doesn't have a long leash.
Hate on Canada. Oh, I guess we could say that.
Yeah. All right.
Picks. Oh man.
So
I have the records.
What's the recap, man? Actually, let me look at the pick because if you had the record from at the pick,
they're always on the old pictures.
I was about to say, I was about to pull up. As long as we got the old picture, we are good. Because I went 4 and was it 1, 2, 3, 4? I went 5 and 1 last week.
Again,
yeah, because I got Giants, Commanders, Bengals, Browns, and who's the other one?
I think it's back-to-back week. I think I just had the Chiefs.
I got Browns and Niners. Yeah, you had Jets. Excuse me. Yeah, you had Chiefs beating the Niners. What
that was it?
-2.5. Yeah.
What was the records going into last week then?
I was 26 and 14. You were 14 and 26.
Oh my god.
So 26 plus 5.
15 and 31. I am.
Yep.
You're 31 and 15.
That's pretty good though, man. That's pretty good. You know,
all right, this will probably be the last week where I continue using the strategy I've been going with.
And what's that strategy? Just refresh.
Just picking them how I think they should go. I think here on out, if it stays the same, I'm just literally saying to you, pick your team, and I'm just the opposite.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not
You're just gonna completely change the whole strategy there.
Yeah. It's actually no. I should do the opposite.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I should say, okay, I think this team's gonna win, and then I go and pick the other team.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the strategy.
That might be it, man.
But no, we're just gonna we'll keep grinding away at it.
Okay.
I'm like Canada. I feel like it's gonna turn around.
This the week for you, bro. I'm just taking it one game
at a time.
I feel like
my picks are gonna be explosive here.
I take it one pick at a time, 1 week at a time. I'm just trying to live in the minutia. That's what I try to do over here, man.
I've been waiting. We've been seeing signs that my picks are getting better.
They have been, bro. Like I thought last week was your week, man. Like last week, man, you looked really good, bro.
Everything that could go wrong went wrong though. Like,
it did. But you started out with promise though. I thought you was gonna have me, man. I was a little nervous.
Well, first game, we know what I'm doing here.
What's the first game on the docket, by the way?
Bucs versus Ravens. Thursday Night Football.
I get the Lamar action, right? Because you were Brady
Buccaneers guy. -2.
Buccaneers -2 is in Tampa.
We need the Bucs to beat the Ravens too, for AFC North purposes.
So I'm gonna roll with Lamar.
This is a terrible pick. This is again another terrible pick.
No, it's not though.
Buccaneers -2.
Tampa is at the crib and they pissed off. Let's be real, man. They've been embarrassed.
Don't try to make me feel good about it.
Bro, it's Brady. You think how many times you think Brady gonna look like that, man?
I think he's still fine. They're just trying to find their way on offense.
So how long until you think that happens? They got talent, and it's Brady, bro.
Let's see, man. Let's see.
I mean, the Ravens are inconsistent in their own right. The Ravens give up big leads. We've seen that. They can score on you, but then they gonna start wetting the bed and get you back into the action.
Bucks just got blown out by the Panthers,
bro. But you got to think that was like their wake up call. That was their version of us Buffalo, where we felt like we were at rock bottom. And then what did we do after that? We came back, came out swinging, got us a dub. That's all I'm saying, man. Well, this is the week for Tampa, man.
We do need the Bucks to beat the Ravens.
This is the week for Tampa, man.
So
this
that's
is the
my
week.
pick.
It's
You
a
got
must win
Ravens
for them.
plus 2?
I'm gonna go Ravens plus 2, but this is a must win.
I was gonna say I didn't even give you an option, really.
Yeah.
But you're feeling Ravens with the plus 2?
Well, I'm a Lamar guy.
Okay.
So I don't have an issue.
Jaguars at home -2.5 against Broncos. Actually, not home. This is at London.
This is London,
right?
yeah, because Russ was working out.
10:30 a.m.
Tell me, did you hear about the story?
I did. I'm just sick of people overblowing all this Russ news. Who cares? This is who Russ has been his whole career.
Absolutely,
weird, little quirky, but he's committed to his craft.
Absolutely,
and can we give
man.
him respect for that?
So you picking Denver then, because he's committed to his craft, and you don't mind all that. I do mind all that, so I don't want that.
This is
I
the
don't want to do
matchup
this
of
doing that
two
on the
teams
boat.
I've been consistently picking and have been failing me. So
I would
don't
much
know
rather go Jacksonville than work out on the plane, dude. That's me personally. You like that though, man. You should roll with him, man. What? So you gonna stand on the table for him just a second ago, and now when it's your chance to actually back him and put your mouth where your heart and when your words have been
I
at.
still feel like the Jaguars aren't
Oh
that bad.
my God! So you don't believe in him all the way there? You not believing in the workout and staying loose on the plane then? The film session, that's not helping him? Because if it is, you will be taking
He's
his
got
pick
that
right
injury. I do think he is probably still a little banged up. That's going to affect him.
He ain't that hurt. And he's pissed off.
I'm not going with this one. I can't.
Oh my! It's Russ in London.
I can't.
Has Russ ever
You can
got beat
take
in
him.
London?
No.
No.
I'll give him to you.
You came out the gate saying that you like that, man. That's your guy.
I don't necessarily like what he was doing on the
That's
plane,
your guy,
but
though, man.
it's
Just
who
roll
Russ
with-
is. So
roll with
I
your guy.
am
I
so
said-
sick of media making fun of him.
I'm with you. Roll with your guy.
He ain't my guy like that.
That's your guy. Roll with your guy, man.
I just think he's a good quarterback.
Prove it.
I think Lawrence is good too.
Who you think is better?
Doesn't matter. I'll give you the Broncos.
You gonna give me
I
the
just-
I'm good at the Broncos.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I
one.
am all the way.
Russ with
I
the
am not
injury,
touching them, man.
The Broncos vibes.
There is zero chance I'm picking Broncos right now, man. I just can't. Not even with points, man. I'm good. But you should take them, though, man. I believe in you.
I'm going to pass.
All right. Fair
Eagles
enough,
at
man.
home. -10.5 against the Steelers.
Let's come back to that one. Actually, no, 10.5. I think we got, I had us covering. It was good.
I'm going Steelers plus 10.5.
Yeah, give me the 10. I don't mind the 10.
Okay, so no pick.
Yeah.
Lions at home -3 or plus 3.5 against the Dolphins.
Yeah, oddly. You said plus 3?
Lions, yeah.
And it's in Detroit. Is it a 1 o'clock?
Yep.
Let me get that. Let me get that Detroit. Detroit plus 3. Let me get that. I could roll with that. I think we can make that work.
Lions didn't have as bad of a week last week, correct? Who did they play? Because it was a close game. Am I wrong?
I'm still sticking about them in Philly. And that was like, yeah. I'm like, I don't like that one at all. But
Oh, you're talking about what do you mean, the Steelers?
no,
Or
I'm
Lions
talking about
against
the
Philly?
Lions. Yeah.
That was the first game of the year.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me just pull up the lines. I'm trying to get a refresher for what happened.
Let's
last
go.
week. Oh, it
Let's
was
go.
Dallas. It was Dallas. No, it was bad actually. No, they lost 24-6. Yeah. Fine. I'll go Dolphins.
There we go. All right. And let's see. I should ask if they're even healthy, but I don't even care. I just like that matchup. I said I should even see if they're even healthy, but I just like that matchup right now.
Damn. Wow. You saw too much from the Dolphins. It got you off them.
No. It's
Tua.
more so I like the Lions. I think that they are like when healthy, when they're doing what they're supposed to, they make it messy. And they can score. And they can compete. Yeah.
I see your reasoning.
Yeah.
All right. This
And it's that
one's-
weird, funky 1 o'clock, and playing in Detroit is weird at times too, man. Because like you get in there and it's like first you can like, oh, it's not as big as I thought it was gonna be in here, and then it's never as loud as you think it should be. It's a weird vibe when you're playing in Detroit, bro.
This one's an interesting one. Cowboys at home -9.5 against the Bears. Coming off that big Monday night win against the Patriots.
Well, no, I'm rolling Dallas because the Bears are in sell mode, man.
You're right.
They are
Bad vibes right now.
sell. Absolutely.
You don't know who traded before this one.
Mm-hmm.
That plus 9.5 ain't terrible.
9.5, yeah. That mean that's gonna have to be convincing.
It looked like they unlocked a little something on offense.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it right now.
Yeah.
Screw it. I'm down 15-31.
Let's go.
Bears 9.5.
You can't win if you don't take chances, man. Let's go,
Bears
baby.
plus 9.5.
Come
Screw
on,
it.
man. Let's get it.
Jets plus 2.5 against the Patriots. Jets are dogs at home.
You know, I'm a Zach Wilson dude. I've been rolling with him too heavy this season. So I'm going to continue that. I'm going to keep that consistent. You're a Mac Jones guy. You've been a Mac Jones believer. He's getting the start. You believe in Belichick. Who's the better coach, Belichick or Robert Saleh? Come on, man.
You want to talk about vibes being down? Chicago's are down. The Patriots are
but
atrocious.
when is Belichick at his best?
Against the Jets.
When it's atrocious. Come on,
quarterbacks
man.
as well.
This what he do. Zach Young, he just got an old heart. You know what he like. But yeah, man, let's get it, baby. That's what I'm rolling with.
Give me 1 second to think about
Oh Lord, now he
this. Do a
want
quick Google search.
Now he want to check to see what they doing, man.
I just need a quick Google search. All right, I'll do it. Patriots minus 2.5.
All right. Patriots -2. I like that for you, man. I like that a lot for you, man.
Vikings. Are you double checking your Lions pick?
No, I'm not gonna change it. But when you pulled yours, I was like, let me just look for giggles. But I ain't changing nothing.
Vikings at home minus 3.5 against the Cardinals.
You know who I've been rolling with. Don't play. Yeah. So how you want to stand on that, man?
Cardinals coming off that nice win against the Saints on Thursday Night Football.
Yes, indeed.
Hopkins is back.
Yes, indeed. Come on now.
And I'm getting some points.
Mm-hmm. You said you're getting 3, right?
Plus 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5, man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll do it.
There we go.
On the road, though.
1 o'clock. That's beautiful.
Falcons -4 against the Panthers.
Ooh. Now, you said the Falcons cover every spread up until last week when they did not. And I'm upset, too, man. Jamar Chase got hurt in that game. You saw where he's going to be out for a while now, bro.
Is he?
Yeah.
Why are you upset? Is he on your fantasy team?
No, I'm a Jamar Chase fan, though. I told you that.
That's good for the Steelers.
It's great for the Steelers.
I hope he's healthy, though.
I think they think they might
serious.
IR him, though, bro. It's something with his hip.
You get what I mean? It's one of those things. Like, I'm not rooting for injuries,
Yeah.
obviously, but that's kind of good for the Steelers if Bengals can maybe take a loss or two because of it.
Yeah, I'm just like,
We got TJ Watt. They're not feeling bad for us.
Oh,
right?
no, 100%. Heck no. Wow, hey, we ain't feeling bad for them like that. No. I just said as a fan, I'm like, dang, man, I want to see him play like
good.
when he do. Like what he do.
He's like a
Absolutely.
top 5 receiver.
Come on, man.
You want anything to do with this Falcons game? PJ Walker was throwing some dots last week. I can't even front.
I don't like anything about this matchup, Panthers or Falcons.
I'll do Panthers +4.
I know. I'm good. Nope. I'm good.
Saints at home +1 against the Raiders. Raiders, I don't think they played last week. They're coming off a bye.
I'll go Raiders. You said +1 for the Saints, right?
Yeah, Raiders are -1. No, I don't, because the Saints are rolling with Dalton. I don't want anything to do with the Saints. They're sticking with him. If it was Jameis, maybe. Because I think the Saints still have a decent team.
But now, because Jameis was, I thought he was going to potentially be out there a week ago.
Yeah, they're sticking with Dalton. I don't know why.
Oh. All right, never mind.
They just have Dalton as their QB1 for some reason over Jameis Winston. Yeah. So that's fine.
All
Whatever.
right. To each their own. Then.
I'm not going to take the Saints. Texans at home +2.5 against the Titans. Only 2 points.
What's going on with Tennessee? Because I'll take Tennessee right now. I just need to see what they injury report.
Tennessee,
all right, never mind.
Yeah, don't do that. Because Titans are.
Yeah, I'm like, if they healthy, I'll roll with them, man. Yes.
Seahawks. Oh, wait. Tannehill hurt though, right?
That's what I'm trying to say. You said, but either way, is that gonna? If Tannehill isn't playing, is that gonna change who you pick?
I'll take Malik Wilson. No, I'm
yeah.
not.
See what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't know if I could take Malik Wilson in his debut. That'd be a risky call.
Pull it up. You got it? Or we pull it up.
Let's pull it up.
All right. But I say, because I don't want, hey, man, we can make something happen now.
Returns to a limited practice Thursday, Tannehill. I'm seeing some Tennessee articles here saying Titans should start Malik Willis with Tannehill healing.
Ooh.
He logged reps on Thursday, though. You know he's trying to get out there. He needs to get out there because all it takes is one little spark from Malik Willis.
A wrap. Yep.
He is trying his hardest to get out there, and I don't blame him.
All right, so no go on that thing.
I'll do Titans -2.5.
No,
I don't care who the quarterback is.
No, I would go Tennessee as well. I'm good. Yeah,
I
was hoping you were going to be like, I'll take the Texans if it's Malik in his first start. I'm like, oh, yeah, I will roll with that.
Oh, no way. I would have still taken the Titans.
Yeah, I want the Titans. I don't want the Texans.
Seahawks at home -3 against the Giants. Giants just
give me New York.
Keep getting the disrespect.
Give me New York. Even though I hate it because I've been rolling with Saquon, but I've also been rolling with Geno. You know that. I'm conflicted here. And it worked out for me No, it didn't work out. This was the one I lost last week when I had my two guys that I don't bet against, Jimmy G and Mahomes. That was the one I lost. Because I don't bet against them dudes, man. And now I'm stuck with Saquon versus Geno.
Giants are just finding ways to win.
Dang, go on, man.
They kind of have the better talent all around on offense, no?
Yeah.
Geno's playing way better than Danny Dimes.
Yeah.
Giants just have Barkley.
Games in Seattle. And Danny Dimes running. They say he got more. Nah, I ain't gonna go there. Everybody keep talking about the Russian stat. You already know.
I need wins. So
yeah, you already know.
I will take the Seahawks -3.
All right.
I don't feel terrible about it.
Yeah, you shouldn't. It's in Seattle too, man.
Yep.
That's a cross country trip, man. But I'm gonna go Saquon. Like I said, I hate this matchup because I've been rolling with both of them teams.
Rams at home +1.5 against the Niners.
Jimmy G. Championship. Lock
it
up.
I can't do the Rams, dude. Their O-line's so bad.
Man,
their O-line's so banged up and
bro.
so bad.
Oh my god.
They are coming off the bye. I can't do it anymore, dude.
Come on, bro.
I can't.
It's Stafford. It's McVay. Offensive genius. Perfection. What did they just say? We should fire Canada and hire somebody from the McVay coaching tree. What better than the coaching tree than to get the man himself?
I'm over it.
With the guy that got him his first and only Super Bowl thus far as well. It's a match made in heaven.
That line's rough, dude. I can't do it.
You sure?
The O-line. And
but it's in LA.
This
That's
line's
a
actually
difference,
favorable for LA.
But it's in LA. It's different though, bro. That's really different. Because now when they show up, it's like, yo, we ain't got to go and hop on a flight. We just drive through traffic. You done drove through LA traffic.
I bet you there's gonna be a ton of 49ers fans there.
No, they're gonna get stuck in Venice Beach, man. They touristy. You know that. Yeah, they ain't tripping on that.
Out on the Rams for this week.
Oh man, scared money don't make money, Deke. Just remember
Colts
that, man.
-3 against the Commanders.
Give me the Commanders.
Yeah, I'm not taking the Colts.
Oh.
There's no way. There's no way. Sam Ellinger, come on.
It worked for the Commanders last week. They went with Heineke.
I have more faith in him to get you out of a game, get you out of the stadium than Ellinger. Bills at home -11 against the Packers.
Make it light on yourself. Do you want the Packers? Yes or no? You know where I stand.
I got to keep that same energy. I'll go Packers.
There it is. Thank you. Respect, right? Come on, man.
I got to keep the same energy.
Let's go, bro.
Browns Bengals Monday night. Browns +3.
I'll go Bengals with the points.
Yeah, there's no way I'm not
Chase,
taking the Bengals. So.
Yeah, no Jamar Chase, man.
Oh,
you see, you still going. Oh, I thought
there's no way. There's no way I'm taking the Browns. I think the
Yeah.
Browns are in bad ways right now.
Yeah, I was like, yep. All right, so is that all the matchups?
That's it. Yeah, because the teams are on.
You sure you don't? You don't want them? You sure you don't want none of that Niners Rams action?
No, that O-line sucks. I don't know if it's going to get better for the Rams.
But you don't believe in top 5 Matthew Stafford the way that you believe in Aaron Rodgers?
Line's just rough, dude. Just rough.
Okay.
Rams have. No, well, listen. The points are way different too. The points are.
Oh no,
way
it's night and day. It's night and day. Yeah.
11 points with Rodgers versus.
Was it
1.5 with the Rams?
Yeah.
Now Rams do have better weapons. They have some more better talent and everything, but. Packers. I liked how Rodgers was putting it. He's like, this is like a get right game for us.
Oh, I do. It is, man. They're gonna have to get right.
That's the Sunday night game.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get right.
8:25.
Well, you know where that game's at?
It's up in Buffalo.
When's the last time?
Legit question.
When was the last time they were in prime time in Buffalo?
I actually. When was it? Was it the opener Thursday night? Would you consider that prime time against the Rams?
In terms of being at home,
4:00 was the Bills Chiefs.
It's been a ton of the 4s. Yeah. But were you asking now? What I consider what?
The new stadium. renderings.
Bro,
for
I like
Buffalo.
it. I like it a lot, and I like the fact that it's open too, man. Keep that thing open, make that weather your advantage, man. But no, it looks dope, man. From what they drew up, and even the Buffaloes out front, I like it. I like it a lot, man.
Feels too new.
Too new?
Am I wrong in saying like that stadium's Buffalo Stadium? Like it's like the perfect, just like you keep an old stadium around and just keep it going.
Bills
like
fans ain't
that
tripping.
type of stadium doesn't feel like Buffalo. Am I wrong?
No,
It seems too nice.
No. Because that stadium is.
People are fed up with the
stadium. It might be the oldest stadium in the league, bro. It's pretty bad.
I feel like the Bills
It's
fans
dope.
like it.
No, I mean it's dope, but it's like at the same time, it's like, man, they've also earned the new stadium as well, man. They done been through some rough times, man. They finally on the other side of this thing, man, where they are proud. You know what I mean? Even more, well, they've always been proud, but even more proud. And it's like, yeah, man, they ain't got to sit on that. The same way we went from Three Rivers to Hines. It's like, yeah, because technically they did switch locations and all that type of stuff. Yeah, at least even with this, it's like, yeah, man, get something nice. I haven't looked to see location-wise, are they going to keep it in the same place? That's the thing I have not checked.
They got to around the same place because
Well,
they
no,
could build it in just one of those lots, right?
But
But
parking on game day right now, because you're talking about when you're going to start building that, how fast? I don't even know how fast it would take for them to put something up like that. But that's what I'm trying to probably, because think about with LA, it took them a
2
year.
years.
So if you put that and you're building it there, what do you do parking wise in the interim? Because it's not like you're playing like how the Rams and the Chargers playing in a 30,000, like a small venue. They would still be playing at Highmark, where it's going to be, going to need parking.
Yeah.
That's my only thing. I would just need to see where that's going to be. But other than that, though, I like it a lot, though, man.
Okay, we got Kevin Weatherholt the second. Is Liao on IR? Didn't see him on the injury report. He is.
Yes, yeah. They put him up there, was it 2 weeks ago? Or was it last week? I thought it was going into that.
It was going into the Bucks game.
So 2 weeks then.
Yeah, because he was a late addition along with all those cornerbacks being rolled out.
Yeah.
Sean McCartney, classic moves for Deke. Movies for Deke. Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor movies.
Pryor, wow.
Who would be good options if Canada's fired?
Well, I don't have the answer to who would be the good options if Canada was fired, because I have not been looking for options about fire him in season. But that's my energy. So I know Deke, you be looking, man. You give us some options, man.
I'm not too concerned about it right now.
Yeah. Or who would you recommend, Sean? Yeah, let us know some. Yeah, because I personally haven't been on the fire train. That's not my energy during season personally.
Haley's the one that's obviously going to pop up in my mind. I don't think he's coming back, even with Ben not being there. I don't really know who's available like that. The easiest options are just going.
And are you talking about right now, or are you talking about in the off season?
I'm kind of with you. He's giving the hypothetical if fired. Like if you had an offensive coordinator and it was your pick, who would it be?
Yeah.
I don't really have that many dudes in mind because I'm with you. I haven't been kind of.
I just personally haven't. Yeah. I mean,
it's always
gonna
be a safe call.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be a safe call to go under that McVay or Shanahan tree, though.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to think, who are all the coaches from under those two specifically, and what exactly have they? Because under McVay, you have Zach Taylor and Brandon Staley, right? Is there somebody else under there, or is it just those two?
I have no clue.
Oh. All right, because I was like,
LaFleur's under one of them, right? Is he Shanahan? Or is he McVay?
See, I thought LaFleur was Shanahan.
Aren't they all the same?
I mean, technically, yeah, but I'm just trying to think. I'm like, man, all right, we've seen some winning. I like it. Okay. All right.
LaFleur was he with the Titans in Vrabel?
Like I said, I haven't followed it like that, man.
I can't remember where he originated
like
from.
that, man.
I don't know what his origin story was, though.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm with you, though. I'm not really thinking of OCs right now. If we fire him, then I'll start
He
thinking
said
about
maybe Joe Moorhead. Let me pull.
See, I don't even know who any of these dudes are.
He said, I have not looked at it. Let's pull him up, though. This is fine. Joe.
Mike Munchak.
As the OC.
Plays?
I personally am good on him at OC. I just don't know
Actually,
his track record at OC personally.
Whipple would be my suggestion.
Okay.
Because him and Pickett did some good things.
So go back to the college well?
No, just get Pickett's OC from college.
That's what I said.
I guess.
Going back to the college well.
I guess so, yeah. Just bringing a guy that had a good offense with Pickett back in the heyday.
All right.
Pickett won Heisman.
Are you concerned?
Heisman.
Were you concerned in any fashion with the college coaches that have tried to come up here and not have had success?
Dude, honestly, like this, I'm literally just.
Oh, I was
throwing out
wondering. I was like,
it ain't that
all right.
deep, like,
It's like, oh,
Todd
shit.
Haley and Whipple. Like, Todd Haley has the connection to Pittsburgh.
Because I'm
Whipple
looking
has
at
the
this
connection to Pickett.
Joe Moorhead, and I believe this is the coach for Akron. I think that's what I'm reading. Is that what I'm reading?
You got me.
Actually, I don't know. I'm hold on. Yeah, he was an assistant.
He's an old OC for Penn State when. So Michael Tiger's.
He's
Penn
leaving,
State
and he's leaving the $1 million job to turn. Yeah, he left $1 million job a year ago to try to turn around Akron football. Okay. Yeah, I have not researched this guy. All right, but he has done offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coaching.
So is he ready to tap out on his Akron resurgence?
Tap in, leave college and go to the pros?
Might be.
Okay.
Wait, who else is the chat saying?
Let's
Byron
see
Leftwich.
Yeah, but you would have to steal him from
Apparently, Bucks fans aren't thrilled with him this year.
Sounds like fans are fans. Just a year ago, they was crowning him. Now they want to get rid of him.
He's a head coaching candidate for the Jaguars.
Fans are fans, man. Come on, baby.
He wouldn't be a bad pick, though.
I would think that, but
he is probably looking for a head coaching job.
Let me think. Who else? Offensive minds.
Unless Brady leaves, he doesn't get a head coaching job. Then
you see that? Okay,
right? Because then it's like, all right, you're coaching up. Is it gonna be?
Of course, we can say Bieniemy, but Bieniemy is not going to want to leave OC job there to be an OC job here. Right. All right. And that's the other thing.
Ain't bad. So there you go. There's my three. Leftwich, Whipple, and Todd Haley.
There we go. That's a solid lineup right there, man. That's a solid lineup.
Chip Kelly's being thrown around there.
Oh, okay. All right.
But no, this is obviously more of a discussion if Matt Canada actually does get fired. But as of right now, I don't think it's happening. And I'm assuming he's going to be the OC for the rest of the season.
But no, that was a good name, though, Sean McCartney. So, yeah, he said that Joe was the head coach at Akron, but he was the OC at Penn State when they were top 5. He said when we were top 5. I was like, I don't do that. I'm not a Penn Stater. Yeah. Deke like the Nittany Lions. That's his squad.
Nah.
Yeah.
Sean McCartney says Joe is head coach, but when he was OC at Penn State.
Yeah.
I thought you were reading the other comment. Because he had another comment like that in the regular chat.
Oh, I didn't even see the regular one. Okay.
He dropped it again. But like I said, he wanted to make sure it was known.
Yeah, and then Bettsburg says Jason Garrett. He's another one. But once again, I mean, it is funny too, man, in that sense that I remember where people were disgusted with Jason Garrett. And now it's like, oh, yeah, man, Jason Garrett, let's get him in here.
No, not Jason Garrett. You're not going to hear that from me.
Well,
no,
I'm just saying in the chat, they brought it up. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Just I was like,
Malachi,
all right.
Urban Meyer. What if the Jets hired Urban Meyer?
That's a lot.
Urban Meyer, Zach Wilson combo.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh man, yeah, that'd be a bit much.
Obviously, we're not hiring Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever going to be seen again in the NFL. I guarantee, though,
he can get a college job anywhere.
Oh, he get that. Yeah. Any like top 25 program, I'm sure they would take Urban Meyer, unless you already have Nick Saban or one
the
of
thing
the top
that's funny
coaches already.
That kind of reminds me of like the Les Miles situation too, in the sense of like before he got
should Pitt
the
think
whole
about
last
bringing
thing,
in Urban
it was kind of
Meyer?
like, oh man, hey man, you can bring this guy in, man. He gonna make it happen. He can make it work regardless of how he does. He gonna make it work. Urban is definitely that dude right now. Like you'll look past whatever at the collegiate level for Urban right now, man.
Should Pitt bring him in?
Man, I thought you just took y'all to the AC Championship a year ago, bro. Y'all get rid of him already? God. Bro, fans, where is the loyalty?
Level. We need to hit the next level.
And y'all wonder why.
NIL's legal now, too.
See?
Paying college players.
What would you say? Fans are fans. Boy. You know what you sound? You sound like my dog Biggie right there. I just got a flashback. You just brought that. Yep, Biggie. You ready, Biggie? Biggie. That's what you just did right there, man. He done got you the ACC championship, had you over here proud Pitt alum, like beating your chest, and now you like, nope, we get rid of him, man. That is crazy.
It might have been all Kenny. He needs to make a quarterback switch, though. That's a decision he's going to have to make one way or another here this season, it's looking like. If he doesn't make it, that's grounds for starting to think about Urban. No, we're good with Narduzzi for now. We're good with him. This is some of the most success Pitt has had in a little bit. But
that's what I'm saying, man. You don't want to do that.
Still, I think we need more. This was definitely one of those years where we were teetering, and it seems like we went backwards. Still can make it, though.
Yeah.
We still can.
Still got time. Yeah.
Yep. All right, dude. Well,
think we good?
I'm good. Yeah.
That felt solid right there, man. That was a good one, man. Shout out to the real official ending this time, man. Everybody stick with us through this technical difficulties and everything like that, man. I appreciate you. Shout out to Arthur Maulet as well, man. Pulling up. Definitely had a blast, man, hearing his story, man. Other than that, though, stay safe out there. Turn up for the weekend. Y'all know what time it is, man. And we will catch you on the flip side. But as always, you already know where to find us, baby. So without further ado, we appreciate you. And until next time.
Peace.